Hello, good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. Uh, I'm gonna start today's stream with a disclaimer. What you are hearing is not a sound issue. We are actually having very, very heavy rain today, and the best thing that I can do is probably close the window, but I think I'm gonna run out of oxygen if I do so. So if you're hearing like a little bit of a noise, can you even hear it, or is it being suppressed by the like mic suppression? It might be suppressed, but I'm not sure. Jay Meeks, hello and welcome back. Jester Zamba, hi and welcome. What's up? You can hear it. Okay, so does it sound um like noise? Does it sound like reverb, or does it actually sound like rain? No, it's been so bad these days. And today's rain is a little bit unfortunate because two big things are actually happening in our city. The first one is the agricultural fair, which is actually happening close to like where I am, and everything is blocked. Like the streets are blocked, and it's pretty bad. And at the same time, ironically, what's also happening is the protests. The protests by like agricultural workers, like people who have their uh, their animals, their whatever. They are doing yeah, they're doing like a big massive protest on the first day of the agricultural fair, which is just very sad, sees, because when you go to the fair, they're trying to portray this, amazing side of agriculture. There's animals, there's showcases of all these things. Like it's actually like more of a cultural event than agricultural, because I remember I used to go there as a kid to like pet the animals and just eat a lot of cotton candy and whatnot. So it used to be really fun times. Hi, Notary Chef, welcome back. What's up? So it's like a cultural thing. It's one of the biggest fairs here in Novi Sad, and and I mean a lot of companies come to this fair to like gain exposure, right? They rent like little cubicles and they give people flyers and stuff. And I remember when I was a kid, like one of the most fun things to do for me was to go to that fair and just collect as many of these pieces of paper as possible. I was no audience for any one of them, but I would always come home with like a bunch of flyers that I for some reason have. And I don't know, like I just it just really made me happy to have all these like not souvenirs, but just just stuff that I would get for free. Like when I was a kid, I would eat a ton of gummy bears at this fair, and they even had like a little carousel. And I remember like every year I would eat a ton of gummy bears. I would go on that carousel. I would get sick, and I wouldn't care. Good times, right? No, honestly, like it was like a really fun thing for me to visit when I was a kid. And the reason why I was able to visit and to actually just go there for free is because my mom, she used to work at like one of the companies who were actually who were like renting one of those spaces there, because they were one of them who were well, trying to get exposure and whatnot, and she always had free tickets for family. So I used to go every year. Now I don't, because I don't think I would find it, I guess, fun or interesting, because I'm not like in the industry and I'm no longer a kid. So I don't know. Like even petting animals is just kind of sad for me because they're all caged up there. And when you're a kid, you don't care. You just want to pet the damn goat. But when you're an adult, you see a goat, you just kind of, I don't know, kind of want to set it free, and not just stand there with all the kids and pet it, I guess. So I no longer go, but a lot of people do, and the city is just blocked. And we've also been getting a lot of floods here lately. So it was pretty it's been pretty bad, because in our city we had like a few of like construction areas, and our mayor claimed that those areas, that they're very well done, and that nothing can ever happen, and now those areas are flooded, and it's like a big deal. Dark Lord Ambrosius, hello and welcome. What's up? Good morrow and dark greetings. Pray this cool day finds you pink-haired demons well and in pleasant spirits. I hope so. How are you? Actually, I don't know how my hair qualifies. Is it pink? Is it blue? Did I tell you guys the story about how my hair became pink after being like blue for ages? I think I did say the story on stream at one point, but I didn't mean to to dye it pink. Hi Orchis, welcome back. How are you doing? What's up? That laugh makes me feel a little bit better. Thank you for asking. I've actually been told I have a pretty ominous laughter. But I'll take that as a compliment. No, my hair was not supposed to be pink. My hair was supposed to be, well, this would have looked like a really fresh blue had I gotten the blue dye, but I did not because I accidentally picked up the wrong like a hair dye or whatever. I just like stormed into the store and there's no face or like a hair color or anything on these little dyes. I think I actually have the bottles somewhere in the house. They're all pink, but they have like a tiny little place where they basically say what the color is. And I was in such a hurry that day. I just grabbed the dye, I came home, and I started squeezing the dye out of the bottle, and I realized that it's not blue. No, I didn't read it because it was always in that place. Like blue is always there. And there were like 10 different ones. I just grabbed it because I had the muscle memory of my dye just being in that place. And it was not. I came home with pink and I already squeezed it out. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, should I go back to the store and get the blue one and just, waste money, waste time, waste efforts? And then I decided to just, whatever the color it turns out to be, to just put it on my head and just see what happens. And this happened. So, yeah, at least it worked. It could have been any color, it could have been anything. And I'm not sure if I would have put it on my head if it wasn't pink, because pink, well, it somewhat goes with blue, right? So just in case I hate it, I decided to leave like my bottom part of my hair just blue so that I can really efficiently come back to it if I end up hating it. But I have like a long term plan for my hair. I'm planning to keep this part here short as I've been just, cutting it regularly. But I want to grow my hair again and I can already put it in like a little bit of a, well, it's not really a ponytail. It's like a, well, it's more like a pigtail, right? So I want to grow it, and my dream hairstyle is to have these, do you know, like these big like hair braids, kind of like the Viking ones that like they make before they go into battle. Like I really want to have those, just like giant braids that go like down forever. Like in a few years, hopefully I will be able to grow my hair and just have it like that. I really want it. And I think that my hair dye, like whatever it is that I'm using right now and that I end up using like after, I'm done with pink apparently, like I think it's going to work really well because braids with mixed colors, they look so good. This is basically what I do right now because I do have fringe, but the fringe goes into my eyes and into my hair a lot. So I just kind of like make like a little bit of a, what's it called? Like here we call it a fishbone. I don't know what it's called. Um, but this is what I know bash the Serbian flag. Yeah, maybe. Except for like the pink part. If I advertise it as a Serbian flag, I think I would get in trouble. It would be kind of blasphemous. No, in all seriousness though, I love how this side turns out, and my camera doesn't ever really show it on stream because normally my camera is there and my hair is here. But I do love how these little braids look, and I'm very happy and very excited about that. Also, I have some good news. Yesterday, I was complaining a lot about my headphones basically pressing my glasses against my head, and I couldn't really stream for a longer time. But I got myself the cheapest pair of earbuds that you could imagine because they were the only ones that were white, admittedly, and I just didn't want any other color because I think I already look like a circus. So I decided not to do that and just use these. But from now on, I will take care of my earbuds and make sure I don't lose them so I don't have to have that giant thing on my head. What's really uncomfortable for me is when I'm editing. I actually have to have these earphones, like the big headset, because it's the best one that I have, and I am always in pain. So what I try to do is avoid editing like sound for longer periods of time. For example, when I make a video, I type out the script, and then I like when I go into the editor to like cut the audio and put the footage together and whatnot, I actually look into the script so that I know which part of the script or the video or whatever it is that I'm cutting. So I don't often listen to myself because I hate having to have my earphones. So what I do is I edit the whole thing and then I listen to it in case I failed somewhere, so I have to fix it or whatever. But I really try not to either not wear glasses or just have my headset basically not like this. But I what I sometimes do with earbuds is I put in my big headset and then I listen to the whole audio, and if the audio is good or if it needs fixing or whatever, I fix it and then I switch to earbuds because it's so much easier than just having glasses and having these big earphones. Unfortunately, they don't make the earbuds as good as that headset is, and it's a problem for people who wear glasses because you have to just sit there with a giant headset and just try and do your job. It's terrible, but I'm very happy with these. They are comfortable, and yeah, today I can just play the game. Oddly enough, the sound on Twitch is great. I love how you say oddly enough. Like it's not supposed to be okay. No, in all seriousness though, I restarted everything and hopefully we're gonna be fine today. And I'm glad that YouTube is also fine. Fortunately, earbuds are too small to get powerful enough drivers to give really good audio. Yeah, they are. They are. And I do love my giant headset. It looks good. It feels good. It makes good sound. But I don't know. Like, is there something that I can do about my glasses not hurting me as much? Like, I don't think so. Because I actually can't not wear glasses. Like, I can't wear contacts because I don't actually qualify for them. Because yes, I have well, we should call it visual impairments, I guess, where I actually don't see, but I also had eye surgery. So the glasses are there to basically keep my like eyes, I guess, focused together. Because what happened to me when I was a kid is one of my eyes, like one of the nerves, is very weak, and when I try to focus my vision, it just kind of like wanders away. It's very creepy, it's horrible, and I hate it. But oh, sorry about that. But it's only really obvious when I don't wear glasses. So my eye vision, apart from being terrible, cannot be fixed with contacts. It's sassy, so I'm just stuck with glasses because my glasses are made with cylinders, and the cylinders are there to just kind of get you to focus the vision, and the what's it called, the eye contacts don't really work there. I have the same problem with many concussions when I was in the service. Otherwise, my visual acuity is 20 over 10. What does 20 over 10 mean? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I guess that's it's different, like, because well, you had something that like happened to you, but unfortunately I was just born like this. Basically, I had that surgery when I was like 4 years old, and I've been, having to have glasses since for as long as I can remember. Logitech headsets are really soft, so work with glass as well. Oh, really? There's like a brand that people recommend for this? Damn, I should have actually Googled it before I went and decided to buy a headset. Honest, well, I guess I did get this headset for my birthday, so it's not like I chose it. But I don't know, like I think it's just something that I'm gonna have to learn how to live with, or find a solution. I really do hope that at some point, someday, they will start making the headphones that are good enough, but they don't like press on my glasses too much. It just sucks. I'm a frequent visitor of PC arcades. Am I using the PC arcade word correctly? Like basically like an internet cafe, but not an internet cafe, just basically a room where people will like play games and such. And I use their like their hardware, but I normally have like a hoodie on. So what I do is I put the headset over the hoodie, so that it presses my like ears, but it presses them kind of gently. It doesn't really hurt me. And I don't know. I find that to actually be comfortable, but I just don't want to wear a hoodie on stream. 20 out of 20 is better than normal. It means 20 at 20 feet away, things look like they're actually 20 feet away. Oh, I see. 20 over 10 means at 20 feet away, it appears 10 feet away. To me, 20 over 20 is no. Oh, normal vision. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, it's my eyes are weird because do you know how like you have like numbers for your eyes? Like when they give you a prescription for glasses, it'll say like I don't know if it's actually the same in all the countries. Like in some countries they will say like it's a I don't know, a plus one or two or five or a minus like one or two or whatever. So the thing is my one of my eyes is in plus, which is the one that I had the surgery on, and the other one is in the minus. And the minus is, I guess, the stuff that can be fixed and something that you caused yourself by like I don't know staring into the screens too much and whatnot. So one of them I'm responsible for, but the other one is in the plus. So my glasses, if I lost them, it would have been tragic because I have like different issues with both of my eyes and they just don't work well together. Like each one just requires special attention. Why is my desk so shaky? I don't mean it for it to be shaky, but I am having some problems with it because my camera is actually directly attached to my desk as well, and I don't want it to be shaky. Can I stop that from happening somehow? Like I have this really weird. It's not even a desk. Like desk is something that I wanna get, but it's not my priority purchase right now. So it's one of them that will happen at some point. But for now, I'm using like it's like a kitchen table that doesn't even look like a kitchen table. It's a kitchen table for people who live alone, basically. It's just one square. And I don't even use the table. I eat on the couch. And when my son eats, I just move my equipment and have him sit at the table, obviously. But I don't really do it on my own. You're not alone in having weird vision problems. Yeah, the world would be far less complicated if all of us just had normal problems and we could just get our normal prescriptions. This actually sucks. Um, was it shaky yesterday as well? Like, is there something wrong with it? If you were in California, I think it was an earthquake. Yeah, thankfully it is not. So I'm just trying to. Hmm. If I put both of my feet on it, I think I can keep it calm. We'll see. We'll see. Once I start playing, like once I actually actively stop fidgeting, it's fine. But I'm still fidgeting, so I need to stop. Okay, so this is where we left off yesterday. We are on a mission to help the blue dragons, and if you remember, we just ended up meeting Syndragosa and fixing that crystal. So that's kind of where I'm at in the
The
story.
Kirin tool
Oh shit.
welcomes you.
What happens here? The Tuskar. Oh, we need to find the
Keep your
Tuskar to do
eyes and
this.
your wits sharp out there.
I don't even know how this works and which zone I'm in. I'm in the Azure span, so this zone is largely, well, undiscovered for me. I have done the what is this? This is the Malak zone, at least the main quest in it. And I think I've done the walking shores as well. So I don't know um how many sections there are. This is I don't know how many of them there's one, two. Is this something that I need to worry about? What's the Forbidden Reach? Is this new? Is there like a raid there or something? It doesn't look like there is. But anyway, we have the Azure span to finish up with, and oh god, Thal Drasus. It sounds a little bit like Maldraxxus. Anyways, I'm gonna stop with being horribly cringe. Hopefully, at some point. Vault of the Incarnate. See, I don't even know the names of the dungeons or the raids, and I don't know if there's at any point going to be a dungeon that I'm actually taken to through the quests because I'm seeing that they're there, but I'm not being taken there. Sadsies, but that's okay.
and never gave up hope.
Is the game sound okay? Anyways, here we go. Supporting the Cobalt Assembly. Excellent timing. Have you heard of the Cobalt Assembly? It was once a wondrous place where most of my kin lived. The Thunder Flame forced us out and have taken it over. There was a hope that we could take it from them. But not the largest, the latest information from there shows we are fighting a losing battle. Can you lend us your support? Meet Venthi, I don't know, within the Cobalt Assembly if you can. Okay. All right.
May the waters protect you.
Wait, I just took that
If you
quest,
see
didn't I?
anything remarkable, let
What?
me know.
What did I? Oh my
Be
god, that's the
cautious.
side quest.
This land is
Damn
teeming
it.
with magic.
Damn it, I'm gonna untrack all the side quests. Never mind, we're not going to the Cobalt Assembly. That was not something I wanted to do. Something I don't miss about California. Hey, I have a question. What is it about everyone leaving California? Maybe this is just a coincidence, but the other day I saw like a graph representation or whatever of just basically a lot of tiny little dots being in California and then just basically dispersing everywhere else. Is that taxes? What about taxes? Was there like a law change or something? Because I mean, you'll have to excuse me. I do not follow like United States news. Uh, so I don't know if there was like a drastic change or something, but people are basically saying that California is gonna be like empty. X Gaming 88, hello and welcome. How are you doing? What's up? Forget about the academy. That's not what we're doing. And yes, all that work for 13 gold.
We'll
It's
speak soon.
I'm not. Yes, I'm not very rich, obviously. Calicos is wise to seek the Tuscar's counsel. They have generations of experience with this land. Many are resting here on their way to their various camps across the span. Ask around. One of them must know about the local ley lines. Okay, this sounds a lot more like what we
Be
actually
careful.
supposed to do.
The Tuskar will talk your ears off if you let them.
Aw. I do like the Tuscar. The quests with them are always fun. Now, where do we go? I need to start collecting these glyphs. I love what they did with the design, with how the NPCs actually have like a little bit of a glow around them. I don't remember WoW having that historically, but I really like it. Very high property taxes because housing costs are extremely inflated. $1 million for a two-bedroom house. Jeez. What is that like? Is there ever hopes? Is there ever hopes of this whole situation being fixed, or no? Because I'm seeing like also some weird stuff around Twitter, like people posting pictures of just homeless people who live out on the streets, but they have like their laptops or their sound systems or whatever, and a lot of people are being judgmental as if these things cost as much as the monthly rent or, God forbid, a house or whatever. So, is this something that's common these days? Like, I don't know, because here, if you're homeless, you just have nothing going on. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But I've never seen anyone just, owning a bunch of things, but just, just living on the street, which is terrible. And it's sad because a lot of these people, from what I understand, are actually employed, like they work and they get their they have their income, but it's just not enough to pay for a house or for a rent. Well, X Gaming, good morning to you. How are you? And Victor, welcome back. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. The only thing I saw about California was that people are talking that it's better to live in Florida than there, with like all the pond animals. I don't know about that. Depends on the state you're in. It's not like that at all here in Texas. I see. After waiting for market crash, we had over 1 million people move here to Las Vegas because of it. I see. So what does that mean for Las Vegas then? Like, are you I don't know. Is anything different?
I have plenty to offer.
Do you know of any ley lines in the area?
Let's what now? Lake lines? You mean rivers? What nonsense are you on
Oh,
about?
he doesn't know. How do we proceed? Oh, never mind. There's more of them. There's gotta be more of them. Lake lines. Tuska are hilarious. Okay. By the way, for those of you who have done the WoW story, how good is the raid lore, like the cutscenes or whatever? Because I think I might have unreasonably high expectations now because in Final Fantasy XIV raids, like with story wise, they're like a really big deal. So I've kind of forgotten how it is in WoW.
Where have you come from? There's magic in the land everywhere. It's in every rock, plant, animal. Why, the legend of Foxrose Fortos goes,
What's the
there
fox?
once was...
There once was what? The political situation changed when people move into an area in mass droves like this. It has an effect on prices of the places that they are moving to because it becomes a mass competition for housing. Like something similar happened to us around here because both people from Russia and from Ukraine, like civilians who just wanted a fresh start, like away from the war on both sides, when they started coming here, the people who rent places around here actually try to take advantage of it. And it really hurt me and it hurt us and a lot of other people last year because the prices went, well, you're gonna find this just hard to believe in, but my rent last year was for a one bedroom and living room and kitchen, bathroom, or whatever apartment. It was 250 euros, which is around $270 or so. It was fine. And then once that happened, the rents from like I guess nicer places around here, they jumped to like 5 or 6 or 700 euros or $700 or whatever. It was very expensive for a while. And even my rent got increased from no, it was 200. It was 200 when I first rented it. And that was in February last year. And then it got bumped up to 250. And now I'm renting a place that is slightly smaller than that other place that I lived in. It's a little nicer. The neighborhood is a little nicer, but the place itself is smaller and I'm paying 350 for it. So it's not as bad as it was at like as last year, but it is pretty bad. In the US, they need to put a rule that only citizens can buy property, like in Mexico, to stop these outrageous prices. Oh, that's not a thing? Also, Bruno, welcome. How are you doing? What's up? No, hit the US. I paid $1,000 US USB US dollars for a 3 bedroom. I see. Single room apartment here starts at 2,400. Sheesh. Like I could never survive there. Not as a content creator, not as a mother, with a child. I don't know what I would do. Here I'm okay. But if I was anywhere else, like I couldn't go full time with content creation. I probably couldn't stream. Like I don't know what I would do. Anyone who's fighting to get their stream and their content going from from United States, from Canada, or whatever. Like I do not know how they do it. It's such a brave thing, honestly. Like from a standpoint of a content creator, it's crazy. Live in LA and prices are insane whether you rent or buy. Like last year I was thinking about how at some point I'm going to start saving to like purchase a place or whatever. Right now I'm just trying to get by. Work in IT, thought about streaming over the years, but I don't have the extra time as a dad too. I understand that. um the reason why I have this time during weekends is because I'm divorced and my kid is at his dad's, so it's not something that I can in good conscience recommend, but being able to
A new face.
stream is something that happened. Not move out there, my pension would go further. Wait, move where? Move here? Here is actually not that bad. Actually, in the market for purchasing a house with my veterans benefits right now, looking at houses that are around 200,000 USD, which would put my monthly payments between 1,100 and 1,500. I see. Then, out of curiosity, how big are those houses that are around 200k? Looking for crystals, purple crystals in caves.
Oh, the gleam codes!
Oh, he knows.
Yes, they're everywhere. We try not to disturb them.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a good deal.
Pernoliak knows more about that kind of thing.
Pernoliak passed.
Oh.
Remember? Berne's chieftain now.
How does he not know that?
Ah, that's right. She was here with the funeral caravan not long ago. You just missed her.
You get more in areas where cities are small. Yeah, similarly to what it is around here. For example, here, a 2-bedroom apartment, which is ideally something that, you know, I would want, because I would never want to buy a house. Like here, buying apartments is as common as buying houses. It's not, like, the fact that you live in an apartment doesn't mean that you don't own it. So it's just as common. So a 2-bedroom apartment around here would be around, I want to say between 80,000 and 100,000. I want to say USD. It's probably similar. It's pretty much the same thing as euros around here. So it would be cool, but you know, it's not for me yet. We use square meters. You can just basically just count the rooms. I don't really care how big they are. Compton homes go for 500,500,000. That's crazy. And I'm actually on EU servers. Around 610 square meters, plus or minus, with full properties that have nice sized yards and a garage. Okay. Also, a couple also have extra separate apartments on the property. I see. 3 and 4 bedrooms. Is that a fair price? Like, I don't even know, because I don't know how the markets work there. Here, that kind of house would cost around, I wanna say around $200,000 or euros or whatever. It would be a lot cheaper. And the houses in the villages, they would go for even less, like far less. For Switzerland, and I pay 1,100 a month for 90 meter squared. I see. Wait, squared or cubic? Like, I'm assuming it's squared. Well, that's not too bad, is it? California same house would probably be close to $1 billion. Ooh. Sheesh. Now everyone has to be a literal millionaire.
Pass your story along.
You should catch up with Brenna. Her caravan passed through no more than a few hours ago. They were collecting our late chieftain's most prized possessions for a funeral to honor him. So he thought his chieftain was alive until he got reminded that he's not? That's insane. Given that the caravan was heavily burdened, she can't be far ahead.
With that dragon, you'll catch up with
How
him
much
in
treasure
no
did he
time.
have? Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's on that side. I can just fly there, right? Like, I always see 1,000 yards, but I keep forgetting that I can actually fly it. It's not that bad. I need to train my dragon. My dragon sucks right now. It's because I chose to play the game instead of doing a side thing that would help me play the game. I used to play WoW a lot before. Like, I started in Warlords of Draenor,
Hang in there, Hanu. You're
which is
no
probably
good
the
to
worst
your
time to
dead.
start World of Warcraft.
Nor rock.
But I stopped playing about, I want to say about 2 years ago, and I completely switched to Final Fantasy XIV. And I don't regret my decision. I love FF14, and I love the community, I love everything, but I also feel like I don't know WoW's story right now. And I just really want to be caught up with it, so that when people talk about World of Warcraft, I don't have to go like, "Well, spoilers," you know. I just really wanna play it. I'm on EU server. I'm on Sylvanas, actually. And I used to have friends here, but they've all moved to different servers, so now I'm alone. Very sad.
Brings you here.
What is this? What is Brenna actually doing? Is that a... Is that a dead thing? This is the... What is that? What are you? Are you... It looks like a little Tuskar zombie.
Your help is great. This is no time to chat. Our caravan was ambushed by gnolls. They took half my people, and many left are seriously wounded.
Oh.
We can talk once my brothers and sisters are safe.
Oh, that's not good. I do love protecting little Tuskar. They are adorable. Super Jake, Ultra Instinct Evolved. Hello and welcome. What's up? Shall return in a little while. I better go for my morning walk. Got you tabbed up. Have fun with the game. Thank you and enjoy your morning walk. Mornings are always such a nice time for any sort of activity. I envy you. I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go this morning. I bought my 205 meters squared house in '07 at 235k, and the crash, it dropped to 99. Oh, with all the California here, the value is now 400k. I see. So you would do well to sell it now, but then what would you buy? A house that is probably smaller. So that makes no sense. Ironically, Warlord is a lot nicer to level in now. The level scaling makes it so you have to get a coherent story as you progress. You also have free flying there now, so that's a plus. See, that free flying came just when I got the Draenor achievements, which was very sad. But by a tent, yeah, I guess. Oh, that says you level too fast to get to all the zones. Like, I didn't mind the Draenor story. I did mind the fact that I had no one to play with in Draenor, because I started and then I was leveling and all my friends were like, this game is shit, I don't want to play it anymore. And by the time I hit, what was it back then, level like 90 or whatever before the squish, I just had no one to play. Dan Valentine, welcome back. How are you doing? Your hair smells great today. I'm gonna have to check that. It really does. How are you? What's up? Yeah, Dan Valentine has special abilities. He should tell you about it. How are you? What's up? I'm actually, right now I need no help. I really do appreciate it. But I'm literally just questing. As you can see, my questing is terribly slow. I'm just enjoying this story and just literally doing nothing. If anyone was helping me with anything, they would die of boredom, because I just sit there and talk and occasionally do a quest. I'm doing really well in a good way. Can you do really well in a bad way? I am doing fantastic today. I actually got enough sleep to function and I feel great. The only thing that I didn't do today is I didn't go to the gym. I'll go tomorrow.
No more waiting. I must save Naruk.
Hunter,
Alright.
wait!
Let's save these little
Please,
guys.
stranger. I'd appreciate any help you can offer us.
If you do really well while you're stuck in one? What? That's no good. What? I don't think I get it. I found one of Ponoliak's funerary offerings, mishandled and then discarded by these shade paw gnolls. It has bite marks all over it. This offering and others like it are needed for the memorial ceremony for the recently deceased Issacara chieftain. It's a travesty that something so sacred should be employed as a chew toy. Aww, that's kind of adorable though, isn't it? Merch idea, scratch and sniff tickets. Hey, that's not a bad one. Dude, if people can sell their farts in jars, anything is possible. Like, holy shit. Like, the things that people sell as merch are insane. Bath water, or whatever there is. Tries to something so sacred should be employed. Okay, please keep an eye out for more offerings. Will do. Only skip one gym day a week, minimum 3 days a week to maintain, 5 days a week to improve. Oh, definitely. No, I don't actually skip more than 2 days ever. I actually skipped 2 days this week because my kiddo was sick and I couldn't organize the babysitting and everything, so I was unable to go. But I do my weekly program, which is 4 days, like that I alternate. And then I go to group trading. So I took like the unlimited pass where I choose like any of the group trainings that are there, whatever I feel like. So I do 4, and then 2 times a week I do just random stuff. So have to go. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone here. Have a great one too. Thank you. I hope you have an amazing weekend as well. Thanks for dropping by. need to go to the gym more. I'll really ever do anymore is swimming for cardio. I cannot wait to start swimming again. I actually think I'm gonna do that on like weekend mornings. Instead of just going to the gym like 6 times a week, which is what I normally do, I think I'm gonna go 5. Like I'm gonna do 1 group training a week, 4 of my individual trainings, and then I wanna go swimming once a week. That's the goal. Howling in the big 3
Next time,
hills.
I'll bring soup.
Now I want soup. Thank you. The gnolls that attacked our caravan were led by 3 lieutenants. Dorgon was flanked by a dozen hyenas. That's not good. Kerbal cackled maniacally each time he tried to pursue him and fell for one of his steel-jawed traps. Bakra taunted us mercilessly. To have a hope in recovering what was stolen, they must be slain. Very peaceful. The hills are littered with insidious I need to learn English. Blade-jawed traps. With a keen eye, you should be able to locate them. Very carefully spring the traps using this old Tuskar trick. A long stick. Note that while stepping on them is another way to set the traps off. I wouldn't recommend it. Once enough have been removed, find Hanu. Elder Bo and I will catch up when we can.
Be on your guard. There's nothing so cunning and...
You dare to steal from my...
Okay, what is this?
Troll? There are no trolls here.
Like, this voice. It keeps happening in this zone.
Of course, Elder.
I thought that I was gonna be fine with just working out at home, but there is no one at home who keeps me accountable. So I like can't get myself to stay motivated. And I realized that when I'm at home, my workouts are really really low key. Like I don't do enough things, you know, I break a sweat and I'm like, okay, I'm good now. And I just don't do anything anymore. So I have to go to feel like I'm actually making some progress. Do you play PvP? I used to, but not really anymore. Like, I don't actually know what I play because I literally came back into the game after 2 years, and right now I'm just hanging out. Just hanging out, doing the story, enjoying the game. I'm trying to remove this this nagging feeling of, wait, why am I taking damage? What is this? What happened to me? What is this? What? Why did I take all this damage? Did I have like a debuff or? I didn't read it. Shit. This is gonna be my first death of the day? Let's not make that happen. Okay, let's avoid this crisis. Do I actually need to kill him? Oh, he's the hyena master. Oh. Oh, so he's the big bad. Never mind. Never mind. Making it a routine usually helps because your day usually won't feel complete without it if it's a habit. Yes, exactly. And I think that, oh, I should have moved away from here. Please don't. Please stop. Go away. I think that it takes about 3 weeks to turn something into a habit. And I think I'm there because every time I don't work out, I feel like my day is definitely not complete. So, oh my god. So I can't wait for tomorrow to actually go back. What is happening and why am I unable to escape stuff? Oh god, I'm gonna die. That was pathetic. You did not see that. Yeah, it's like when I'm at home, I start like sweating a little bit and I feel this like tiny bit of accomplishment. And I don't work out as much as I could or as much as I should, and I just end the workout with this idea of me succeeding, whereas I didn't succeed. Nowadays, like when I go to the gym and I spend like a good like couple of hours there, I feel like I could still make more progress. According to Google, it's 59 to 70 days to form a habit. Oh, I see. I don't know, someone told me 3 weeks. They may have lied. Oh, I stay stealthed when I dismantle this trap. That is amazing. I should do that first then. Sound hunting. Thank you. That means a lot. So yeah, I need to just make sure that I'm always just staying in that habit, because once you don't go 1 day or 2 days or 3 days and it starts, you know, I don't know, spiraling from there, then you find yourself not going for like 3 or 4 months, and that really sucks. That happened to me numerous times, and I never want that to happen again. I don't think I can interrupt this. No, I can't. That is 1 day, wait, what? Not recommended. I definitely wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Could be right, it depends on the habit. I mean... Oh, we were talking about habits, sorry, my brain is like very goldfishy today. According to another myth, goldfish have a memory of about 3 seconds. Is that true? Or was that just one of the things that they used to tell me when I was a kid? They also say that fish, like some fish, are really dumb. In a way that like when they swim in the aquarium, they never really get bored, even if they swim like all around, because by the time they like make a circle, they forget that they were there. And then they just make another one and another one and another one, and they just like have eternal fun. Flies are similar. It's like when you have like a fly landing like on your wherever, it's like they are not rude or persistent or whatever. It's like they're not trying to land on you specifically on purpose, but when you shoo it away, it forgets after a while that you shoot it away. So she forgets, or he or whatever, that you're a danger, and then they come back. So the reason why they're so annoying is because they're dumb. Just a little science fun fact. Hey, we should do those. Do you know any science fun facts? That is a fruit goldfish do have good... Oh, there we go. Do have good memories and are able to navigate their surroundings. The team from Oxford University trained 9 fish to travel 70 centimeters and back. Oh. So I can't say that my memory is the memory of a goldfish, because that would actually be praising my memory. Because for their size, for the size of their brains, that's probably impressive. Hey, I was about to walk out of there. Okay, I've had it. Can I just... Okay, I can interrupt this. Amazing. I was just pressing the wrong button. No, this is not going to work. So he's just going to keep shooting. Never mind. Like, I suppose some fish are smart. Like, I think that, like, tuna... Okay, is tuna a word that I can use for actual fish? Or is tuna only tuna when it goes into a can? I know it's a stupid question, but... Yeah, it's a stupid question. It's always tuna. Forget that I asked that. Please don't ever bring that up. I can't believe I just asked that. You can't tuna fish, but you can tuna can. Dude, you never fail. So tuna? Can I say tunas? As in like the plural of tunae. It's not tuna, it's not tunas. Tuna as species apparently are smart because they have, like, from what I know, like really developed tactics for how to avoid predators. Like they take shapes so that people can not people, so that other fish can like think that they're a bigger fish than they are. I think that's kind of cool. Do you watch any new shows or movies or get into any new games lately? Yes, actually. Lately I've been consumed with watching Suits, and Suits is enormous. Suits has like 8 or 9 or whatever seasons. I think I'm on season like 7 or 8. But since I moved here, I actually do not have access to Netflix anymore, or don't really have anywhere to watch. I could watch on my phone or on my laptop, but I don't really want that. So I do have the TV, and I think I'm going to continue watching once I get the PlayStation, which hopefully will be in about a month. So I am going to be finishing that. If it has that many seasons, at least you don't gotta worry about waiting for more. I mean, I've been watching it for weeks now, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. And every day I crave more Suits, but not often do I get to watch them. Yeah, hopefully I get back into Netflix so that I actually get to finish it. When it comes to games, I haven't been playing many new games. I wanted to play the Jedi Survivor. I thought I would at launch, but it had issues on PC, and I decided not to buy it just yet. So I'm kind of waiting for it. But I think by the time I get to PlayStation, or by the time it's fine on PC, I will either have to play like Final Fantasy 16 or Final Fantasy 14, since the patch is on Tuesday. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I cannot wait for 16, and I'm very excited about the PlayStation. I keep talking about it, but it's probably my purchase of the year. These eyes, they're not the same kinds of eyes as in Final Fantasy 14. It's not gonna do anything if I turn around. Right? Omega Strikers. What is Omega Strikers? I need to know more about games. Like, for someone who does games, as a content creator, I need to know the titles at least. Every time I look at the chat, I feel invincible, and I forget that I should actually be healing. These offerings are getting impossible to find. Omega Strikers is a free 3v3 air hockey where you can knock your opponents out of the arena. Oh! Please, go away. See, I've never gotten myself into sports games of any kind. Like, not even the popular ones, like football games or whatever. I wonder if I ever will. I don't know, it's just, from my perspective, and I'm speaking as someone who has never played, like, FIFA or whatever, I think it would just make me feel weird to play like a character or like a football player or whatever who's an actual person. Who means soccer? It's football. It's played with feet, and it's football. I'm just respecting the grammatical name, the way we named it. It's played with a foot. Anything played with a foot where there's a ball in the court is football. And you shall not convince me otherwise. I suffered through a year in the United States where whenever I say football, they mean the egg ball. And I'm not talking about the egg ball, I mean football. I do enjoy watching what you call football, though. Shit! I'm reading the chat again. It's like every time I die, I'm gonna blame it on you. From now on, it's gonna be your fault. Go away. Go away. I'm gonna pull more of them. Am I not? Yes, definitely. When I panic and start running away, I normally pull more things. I hate this. Being blamed is my favorite. That's why you're here. Oh, I can Shadowman, finally. Thank you. My gear is still shit. That's okay. It's frustrating whenever you get teammates in a game that don't care about team play. Oh, so you play online with people, not like with your friends or whatever. Or I guess you can play with your friends. In the early ranks for that game, someone would get assigned goalie, and I see them running past midfield to the opponent's net. Oh, that sucks. Probably in both real life and the game. Okay, I've realized that that particular group is more than I can handle. I'm gonna be fighting these smaller groups with like two people, two gnolls, whatever they are. It's like this game is very good at teaching you the laws of nature. Never exclude yourself from the group, because you will be attacked by a merciless predator. And they were the guys who were actually carrying offerings. They should have been in a group. But no. Strength in numbers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look at them. Not really caring about anything. How about this guy who decided to be all alone? Let's see if he's carrying something. As I solo in FF14. Oh, how is 14 going, by the way? If you need any help, do let me know. I have been a little busy these days, and I didn't get to play today, but I think I'm going to have time tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow morning is like 2 in the morning for people in the States, which sucks. But that's pretty much when I get to play, as I'm going to have to log in, as there's videos to do. But I will also play, because I'm also trying to level Summoner.
Watch yourself.
The show I've been watching is called To Your Eternity, which has been really sad. Oh, what kind of show is it? Like an actual show, or like anime,
So
or?
long. I got this. See you soon.
Oh, okay, maybe it would be a good idea to actually equip the new gear. Do I need this? Yes, I do. No. Yes. What is this? Is this my legendary from Shadowlands? Of course it is. Goodness. It's very bad. Haste or critical? I think haste.
Brenna, you came.
I have my side jobs are higher
see
level
you've
than my
been
combat
busy.
job.
Norak and the others, they're in the den. Karkpa is in there, and all these sickly gnolls.
Oh, that sucks.
Slow down, Hanu.
Tell me everything.
Oh, Jesus. The amount of quests. I am never going to say that you should be leveling your main job first. But if you enjoy crafting, at some point you're going to be motivated to go through the main story so that you can continue leveling crafting, which is the sad part. Because once you hit level, I want to say level 50, you can still craft, but you're not really going to be able to level your crafters or get the quests for new things, because your job quests and everything that you do is going to move into another expansion. So unfortunately, it's going to happen very fast. Like, you're going to get to level 50 and then you'll feel a little stuck. So I would still recommend doing the main story just so that you can do that. Also, if you are going to do gathering, flying is going to be very, very important, because you're not going to be able to gather in the other expansions if you don't have flying. I mean, yes, you will be, but they are not designed that way. Like, you're going to want to get flying and just, make sure to do that so that you can just collect all the mats. Oh, it's an anime. It's about an immortal being created by a god to ward off a threat, and their power is that they can take on the form of things they bonded with after they die. Oh. But that actually sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Where do you watch that? Like, where do you watch your anime? I've tracked the captured Tuskar, including my husband, Noruk, to this game. Oh, that's her husband! Noruk doesn't always look out for his own hide, so that responsibility falls to me. Well, good job you've been doing. don't have to ask for help. Please rescue them. Aww. What sadsies.
Until next we meet.
I'm catching a strange scent of the wind. Something here isn't right. Hanu described the gnolls in this cave as strange and sickly. We should learn more about what is causing this. Don't let your guard down. Despite the sickly appearance, expect them to be just as devious and dangerous.
I'm glad we met.
Tarkpaw is the true leader of the gnolls in this part of the forest. We've had unpleasant encounters with him in the past. This time was different. He carried a strange totem that seemed to twist his very essence. So they're just corrupted, but the Tuskar doesn't know how to say it. Crackpaw must be stopped and this totem recovered. I fear the gnolls are meddling in something darker than we can imagine. And there was no sign of our stolen hunting supplies in the big tree hills. They must be in that cave. Keep an eye out for the supply containers and be prepared for anything. I would not trust the gnolls to leave the goods unprotected. You know what's really
I will
cool?
go with you.
It's like...
No, Hanu.
Oh,
I will not lose you to Cardpaw.
legal
Our
side.
newfound
Say
friend
no
is
more.
quite skilled. Trust in them.
I watch anime in English, but the site also has subbed. I watched my anime on for a while on that, what's it called, Crunchyroll. Not sure if it's available to me on a non-PlayStation. I only watched it on PlayStation. I need to actually start looking into watching things on various devices that I currently have, and not just waiting until I get something that I know is going to be possible for me to watch it on. What's interesting is that we're kind of questing for blue dragons, but in reality, like, we get to meet another tribe, which is kind of similar to what they did with the green dragons, but in reality, we were questing with centaurs. I enjoy how they made the story more interesting by involving like these, like, basically multiple, like, I would call them beast tribes because I spent too much time in FF14. But it's just kind of nice how it's the dragons, but it's not just the dragons. I think it's cool. Anyways, I think if we just start going through this cave and start killing everything, we will be fine. But I just don't wanna have to battle like 7 at a time. Oh my god, I need to kill 16? 16! This is too much even for WoW. So I'm just gonna avoid everything else. Were they like bitten by these spiders? Is that why they're sickly or corrupted or whatever? I think so. And these guys are not doing okay. I actually feel really bad. Because we're just, like, I understand that killing them in a way is showing them mercy, but at the same time, like, I was just... I feel like Arthas. It's nice there's an actual story. Most MMOs kind of give up on their lore. For a while, WoW used to do that as well. But I'm glad that they're returning to these, I want to say more simple and easy to digest stories, but all around better, better suited for leveling experience. I'm actually having a ton of fun. Last thing I'll say about that show, though, is really interesting because it takes place over multiple generations. Also, you did get me curious. I should watch something while I'm waiting for suits. Maybe I should look into it. Can you post it in Discord for me so that I don't forget? Almost 30 on Thaumaturge. Oh, nice. That is actually not something that I've done just yet. I am yet to level it. Shoot. Did you get your bird, by the way? I think I asked you yesterday, but I forgot what you said. Sorry. It does make life so much easier.
You saw right through my feign death. I learned it by studying the local Vorquin.
Oh, do you know that story about a
I'll
brother?
make my escape like a slippery ottock. My eternal thanks for the timely rescue.
Oh, we don't have an anime sub-channel? That's blasphemous. I thought we had it. But yeah, you can post it under TV shows. What's really cool is is that story about a brother and a sister, and this is a true story. Like it was on the news, where a brother and a sister were out in the like for some reason they were out like in the wilderness. Not really, but they encountered a moose. So I'm going to guess that it was Canada, and the brother he was 13 years old, and he said later on, spoiler, he lived. He said that he played a lot of World of Warcraft and that he means a hunter, and a hunter has this skill called feign death. And basically, what he did is he told his sister to run, so he distracted the moose by like feigning death. So the moose apparently approached him and thought him dead and left him alone. I don't even know why a moose would attack him. I don't know a lot about like moose psychology and nature or anything. Like I don't know if they would attack people normally or not. But it was kind of a cool story how later on he got interviewed and said that thanks to World of Warcraft he assumed that that's what he was supposed to do. It was also pretty lucky that they lived, that they were both fine, but I just thought it was kind of cool. Thanks, I'll check it out. Oh, I hate this ability. It's such a big hitbox. Moose can be aggressive. Like, moose eat plants, don't they? Like, why would they, well, I guess similarly to how hippos can be aggressive or whatever. Like, I guess I get it. Like, I just don't know what would drive a moose to attack. They don't respect their space, I see. So basically, like, I've never seen a moose. Like, we just don't have them here, so I know nothing about them. For me, they're like winter bulls. am I getting it right? 4 meters tall? You gotta be kidding me. That's like a 2-story house. That is insane. I mean, I don't know. I know what a bull is, and I guess judging by their behavior, a winter bull is the only way that I could possibly describe it, because I don't know much about them at all. Wait, what? Their horns fall off and grow back? Are you serious? You mean like... Is that like reskinning? I thought that they have like every year? I did not know that. Now I feel so dumb. I did not. Hey, maybe I did know that. Maybe I do know it from Bambi. Did that ever happen in Bambi? Did Bambi's dad lose his horns, or did they never show it in Bambi? Maybe I don't know it. If I don't know it from Bambi, I don't know it at all. Every year, that's wild. If I didn't know it, I would be ashamed since I'm Canadian. I see. The moose in Serbia, Bambi was a... Oh, that's a... Well, I mean, I didn't mean moose, but a deer, like, I would guess that the same thing happens to them as well. Or is this just like a moose specific thing that happens? Like, I would guess that if it happens to moose, it would happen to them as well, to stags as well. Or am I wrong? Oh my god, I'm wrong about everything. I know nothing about nature, apparently. I should stop talking. I'm embarrassing myself. Like, as a kid, I used to know all these things because I was into, like, science shows. But then I turned 5, when science shows stop being cool. Hi, Luneth, what's up? Luneth, you are Canadian. Why didn't you ever tell me that mooses, that they lose their horns every year? That is crazy. That's such a vital information. And you never cared to share that. Deer do the same thing, shed and regrow. I see. I see it. I read that as dare. Even though I knew you said deer, and I was gonna say deer. Mooses or moosei? I don't know. So, basically, horns are like very temporary teeth. Imagine if that happened to humans. Meese. Is meese correct? Meese actually sounds pretty correct. I should have killed this piece of shit. It's killing me. Oh god. Okay, that's really bad. I need to kill that thing. I really need to kill that thing. Okay, now I can read the chat. So imagine if you could like lose teeth every year and just have your teeth regrow, and you could eat anything you want, and you could like forget about washing teeth, like brushing your teeth in the morning and at night because they're gonna fall out anyway. It's like all of the dentists ever would be totally out of business. But then you would never have to go to the dentist. Hey, imagine how ridiculous adults would look if they were to lose their teeth like once a year. Imagine like everyone just being like first or second graders, like at some point. Like if everyone was to lose teeth in the winter or whatever, and then they start growing, and by spring you have like a new set. And then you have to like change your diet and everything. Like imagine all your colleagues and family members without their teeth, and just like their teeth just just slowly growing out. How ridiculous would that be? How would that change our society? I personally think it would be dope. Mind eating gel. Like you would have a whole science, a whole entire like branch of science dedicated exclusively to creating the best diets for humans who have teeth and who don't have teeth for like particular types of like year and season and whatnot. Because some things you can't chew. How wild would that be? Am I the only one finding that absolutely fascinating right now? That's gonna entertain me for like the rest of the day. When I live in... Oh god, I can't pronounce this. What? Okay, Saskatchewan. I've had moose run up alongside me on the highway. That is scary as shit, really? That would make humans have a mating season, I think. I think humans do have a mating season. In a way. You have a lot more babies being born like in the spring. Do with that information what you will, but I still think that there is an amount of humans. Like I think people mate best during the summer, probably because like biologically speaking, there is a lot more exposure to other humans when the weather is nice. There's also a lot more people like uncovering themselves, and I guess exposing one's skin can potentially lead to more, I don't know, I don't want to say more frequent mating, like willing mating. I don't know. Am I wrong? Physical winters just wanted to cuddle. Okay, cuddling. Okay, cuddling also works. Cuddling also works. But in order to cuddle, you have to have like an established relationship with another human. So you've already found someone to mate with, technically, but it is by choice, maybe. My choice, it is maybe by choice that you're choosing not to mate yet. So technically, if you already have someone to cuddle with during the winter, I'm going to assume that you could have easily mated with them in the summer, but you chose not to. Maybe. More skin, less teeth per previous line of thought. I think that if you had your teeth grow out every year, if you had them grow out like in spring, by summer you could have like a full set of teeth to actually be more attractive. And then by winter, you can establish a connection with someone who's your prospective mate to the point that you don't have to you don't have to look for someone else, and that person will like forgive you not having teeth. Well, there will be nothing to forgive technically because everyone would lose their teeth. Similarly to how people do everything, like when you're okay, there's still a lot of like social stigma when it comes to like farting, like especially farting, but also like burping in public. And that's something that people don't forgive each other, even though everyone has to fart and everyone has to burp. But like when you have a partner, at some point, I would hope you start farting in front of them and you start, "Bye, Luneth. Have a nice day." You're probably fortunate that you're missing this discussion. But but at some point when you have a partner, they are more forgiving towards you like farting and burping. You just like do it in front of one another, right? I guess people are only unforgiving about these things that affect them. For example, if one farts, then there's the smell. If one burps, then there might also be the smell, and we know that burping can somewhat be stopped. So I don't know, I guess that's something that people don't really forgive each other. Imagine someone tuning in right at this moment. Yeah, I'm not a prospective new streamer that you might want to watch. Someone tunes in, hears me talking about humans without teeth and people forgiving each other farts and burps. It's not a good place to be. I get that. It's like, what the fuck did I tune into? But no, like, I think that if there was a mating season, I would assume that it is the end of summer. I'm going to assume that people during the summer, they establish more connections with others, either during their vacations or during anything that they do during the summer, which is normally considered, you know, the fun time, if you have the luxury of having it. And I'm guessing that early fall or late summer would be a good time to secure a mate for winter, if you're gonna mate in winter. Fisher / fart is a thing in WoW. I believe so. I think that's possible. Let's check it. / fart. Oh yeah, you fart loudly. Ew, what stinks? Can I fart at someone? No, I can just fart as a cat. Margot's realistic and gassy, right? I'm pretty sure that I'm not the first person in the world who's ever imagined adult humans without teeth. So I should like look that up. Someone surely has photoshopped these images. Similarly to how they Photoshop fully developed teeth to like babies' mouths. Babies actually look terrifying with teeth. Not summer here, especially when it gets to 48 degrees. That's why I believe that if humans had a mating season, it would be like late summer because it's not too warm, which normally gets people to give up on intercourse altogether. But it's not like too cold. I think farting on a target used to work, but they got that removed with a bunch of other stuff. Oh, I see. I mean, farting on a person isn't really that bad. Fall is perfect. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Like, fall kind of, I guess, goes well with the theory of a lot of babies being born in spring and in the summer. This, of course, excludes everyone who's, trying or who's going through any sort of like medical procedures for a while when they have like targeted, stuff throughout the year. I'm talking about just people who, do it like for the first time or whatever when they choose to. I was born in the fall. I see. I don't know what kind of story that tells. I was born in the summer. So I guess it took a while for my parents to be bored enough to Anna wrinkles her cheeks and shoots at a tusky grin at Noruk. I'm beyond relieved that Noruk made it out alive. We will mourn those we lost once we return to Issacara. My parents had a good Valentine's Day back in 74. Right! Actually, yeah, fall is 2 and 8, 9, actually 9 months, almost 10 months. Yeah, that's like fall/winter. Yeah, I guess there's always a wave of babies born then. What?
Swap stories again soon.
I'm guessing New Year's is also like a big date. New Year's plus what? 40 weeks? That's like 10 months. That's okay, that's fall. Valentine's Day, that's almost winter. Like next winter. And then there's what are some big days? Net Sabrex, hello and welcome. How are you doing? What's up? September babies. Wait, September babies are probably for rest of those period of time when people campaign to spit. Yeah, I remember that. I just didn't know fart was that problematic. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. It actually just popped up exactly 46 seconds ago. Thank you so much and welcome. How are you doing? After New Year's. Well, after New Year's, you're broke, it's cold outside, and you really, really have nothing else going on. So it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to make babies. I don't know. Feeling energetic, free, and joyful. I'm glad to hear that. Those are all amazing things to be feeling. And I apologize in advance for the conversations that that we have around here. You missed the weird part.
Until next we meet.
About humans with no teeth. Very close and discussed as she accepts the children. Carpo was always violent, but he was also a coward. He and his band never attacked us if we traveled in large numbers. Something has changed and this totem is behind it. So it wasn't... Oh, you must choose a reward. Never mind. Oh, let's get a weapon then. Zero stream, so it's to be expected. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. No, honestly, it's good to do for yourself. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like, if you're streaming, you better be yourself, because according to widely popular opinions, humans can't really pretend for longer than 3 to 4 months. So if you're streaming for a longer time, might as well be yourself. 3/4 of all countries observe an Independence Day from Britain. Wait, what? Birthday from Britain. Does this have anything to do with babies? Because I don't think I get it. Like, what are some other important days? Like birthdays, you can't really. I guess birthdays are a big thing, but you can't really put a date on that. I still think that there's far too many summer babies. Yeah, 9 months after celebrations. I don't know, like I don't think I've historically ever been in a baby making mood after a celebration normally, because celebrations come with just not having any money after that. And that's like a big turnoff. In my opinion, at least. It's like you spend so much money, like in my opinion, the last thing you want to be doing is like creating a baby. Birthdays can depend on the belief of people. In my life, I've only met one person who didn't believe in birthdays. How do you not believe in birthdays? Like celebrating, or too best we pay?
Now, you be careful out there.
That's curious. Brenna turns Kragpaw's totem over and over in her thick hands. Kragpaw is a pawn. He isn't the source of this rot. We must find it before the decay spreads further. The closest Tuskar presence from here is a trading outpost just across the bridge on the way to Escara. We should check in with them, and quickly.
Let's be off. We will do what we can to aid you.
Oh, in general.
Once we uncover the source of this rot.
I mean, birthdays?
Judging by the Gnoll's sudden aggression, you dare to steal from my crucibles?
This voice never stops, does it?
Get out of your head and get a move on!
Yes, coming.
Like, not believing in birthdays, like, you can't not believe that they happen, because they do happen. I guess not believing in celebration is more what you meant. Celebration of someone's life. Like, I get why some people don't want to celebrate it, because a birthday? Yeah, what is
I
this?
hate being right all the time.
What is
I hate how insufferable
Duroc?
you are. All the time.
Shh, loves. Both of you.
I don't get it. Is this something important? Am I gonna die now? Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? Get killed by fur. What? Why? And you get an achievement for this shit? Who is this guy? What the what? I am so confused. I'm playing the Dragon Story of WoW for the first time. Yes, very first time. I haven't played WoW in like over 2 years, and I'm just massively confused by everything. I have no idea what happened. This is actually the dragon that has this scream, like a zone-wide scream or whatever, from time to time. He's the one interrupting our dialogues, but he just showed up and killed me out of nowhere. What? And I got an achievement for it. I don't understand. Like, everything turned into fire and I died. Just like that. See, people are... Oh, fuck it. I have to see this. I have to see this. What is this? People are pinning him as if it's like an event. I'm gonna go and check it out. In South Korea, they celebrate the baby at the first 100 days of a newborn. Oh, I mean, it is a freaking baby. Okay, so they pinned it. And what happens then? Am I actually just trying to chase a dragon? I'm not really out there chasing this dragon, am I? I'm going so slowly. I can't even... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm very new to this. Okay, he's just gonna... This is not gonna work. I can't chase it because he's just gonna walk away from me. He is flying. Okay, now he's gone. Never mind. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna do my quest. It makes no sense to not do my quest now. Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna play Dragonflight, but I did something that I never thought I would do. I read a promo email from Blizzard. So if you thought that no one could ever like fall for that crap that they get in emails, I fell for it because they got me with 7 days of free Dragonflight. So I decided to play it, and then I realized that it's actually a good idea for me to know the story as a content creator. So I accepted the 7 days, and now I'm hooked. Like hook, line, and sinker. Honestly, like I never fall for these things. I always see through it. And there was a time when I was so angry at Blizzard that I would open my email, I would see these promos, and I would think to myself, what idiot would fall for a promo like this right now? You know, and I kept thinking that for like months and months and months. And then I find myself opening an email that I'm interested in. And then I'm like, well, just this once, just this once, I'm going to accept this promotion. And then I realized that I've just defeated like all of my years of not believing that there's any merit to newsletters whatsoever. So they got me. So if you think that all newsletters that you receive are useless, there will come a day when someone will get you. Especially if it's World of Warcraft and you've played it before. I don't know what to tell you, I fell for it. As I feared, they were attacked as well.
Next time.
A tragedy, potentially the first of many more. Find out what Akyun knows, then examine anyone who fell in the attack. I have my hunches about what happened here. Let's see if the clues support my theory. Meanwhile, I'll try to reassure my rattled friends. Okay, where
Tell
are...
my friend what you told me.
Okay.
If you and they came without warning, foul-fetid gnolls, the only thing they took was my friends' lives.
Why is there green smoke
I'll
coming
be
out of
dead
him?
soon,
Oh,
like the others. You are not dying.
He's right. You'll pull through, Akil.
no,
We'll
he's not.
escort you to safety.
Desperately fighting off the WoW urge, thank goodness for FF14. I'm gonna be all over 14 on Tuesday. I do play it on a daily basis. Like, I do my roulettes because I'm leveling, but I'm not really doing anything new. Like anything from the 6.3 or 6.35. I was a little disappointed with how the relic system, like the new weapon system in Endwalker worked, so I wasn't really motivated. But I want to come back into it and actually level all of my jobs to 90, so that once the time comes, probably at the beginning of next expansion, I can be that badass person who does all the guides for the leveling changes and abilities and whatnot. Like, I want to actually learn these jobs and just start doing new content on the channel. So that's kind of what I'm personally motivated by. But for now, I'm just leveling. If you have materia questions, ask away. What time Tuesday is the one day I work next week? It would be, I want to say the servers are gonna be up around 12 p.m. Around 12 p.m. in the Central European time, which would mean that's around 6 in the morning in the States, I think. Wayne, hello and welcome back. How are you doing? What's up? Long time no see. I've been very, very, very well. Thank you for asking. I'm actually... Oh, disgusted. Okay, so he is gonna die soon because all the other ones died. Claw marks crisscross all along this Tuskar's back. She was clearly killed while fleeing. Oddly, the fresh wounds have already begun to fester. Inspect it further? I don't want to. What do you mean by inspecting it further as a feral druid? Like ripping it apart? Look at my claws. Like if I inspect anything further with these claws, I rip it apart. Sorry, Wayne, I got a little distracted there. I hope you're having a great weekend. Where is that glyph? If I can't see it, it's not worth it. No, it is worth it. I have to get it. My dragon is terribly slow. Please. Please. Did I grab it? I grabbed it. Great. Okay. Where are the dead people? I don't really feel the difference whenever I pick up a glyph. Am I just expecting instant gratification out of this? Probably. 12 a.m. set or 12 p.m.? 12 p.m., which would mean that in the States that would be around, I want to say 6 or 7 in the morning. What sucks is that I still don't know how I'm gonna plan my content, because I think I might just have an extra stream on Tuesday night if I can make it happen. Like, the only way for me to stream on Tuesday is to put my kiddo to bed and do the MSQ, because I have an option to either wait until Friday, but I can't wait because I have to do the story if I'm gonna do all the other content and guides and whatnot. So I have to do it on a Tuesday. I think I might just have to stream on Tuesday night. I don't see how I'm not going to do that. We'll see. I'm not announcing anything, but I think that's what's going to happen. It's actually my first big Final Fantasy XIV patch since I've taken on another job, so that's going to be a little awkward to align. But I think I'm gonna make it happen. This is disgusting. Honestly, I thought they were gonna play like a cutscene of me inspecting it. That would have been cool. Like doing a little autopsy. Technically, I can't overwork myself because I'm always working. Like, I already have no weekends, and I take pretty much every single moment that I have to do something. So I can't possibly be more overworked than I already am, because I just don't do free time. So the only way for me to overwork would be to not sleep, which is what I don't do. So I'm technically at my maximum capacity right now, and I'm not worried at all. In short, I'll be okay. Because no matter what, I will always prioritize making sure that I'm getting enough sleep to be able to overwork myself. So that will never suffer. And Jim will never suffer. And my kid will never suffer. You say that while your eye starts to twitch. Did it? No, it didn't. Did it really? This is truly a tragedy, but at least we can follow the clues. Because sometimes that does happen to me, but I can feel it. We're getting closer to the source of this rot. You're kidding? How did you know? Oh my god. Final 14 is your main game, but if I'm not mistaken, you started out playing WoW route. Yes, I still have my WoW guides on the channel, but I don't have any WoW live stream videos. I took those down for some reason. I still have them, I think, listed, like unlisted on the channel, but I don't think I'm gonna put them back up because I was very, I don't know, I guess a little depressed at the time, just a little bit sad. I guess I wasn't having a good time in WoW, and I think those streams are, I don't know, a little sadsies. So I don't want to have them up on the channel, I suppose. Even like some of them are not even doing like questing or anything lore related. Some of them were raiding, some of them were collecting, but I wasn't having that much fun in game, and I wasn't very proud of myself as a content creator. So there's that. But I think that if I do play WoW, when the new patches come and whatnot, I think I'd be very interested in doing an occasional like a mount guide or something like that if there's anything interesting happening. So I think I'd be happy to do it because those guides, funnily enough, are still getting me some views, like even the old ones. So I think I'm gonna do these videos now that I think I'm respectfully a better content creator than what I was before. I think I would like to do that. Yes, about your email, I actually recorded the message that I was gonna send to you, and I didn't end up sending it, and I feel so bad about it because it's just sitting there. Because I've also noticed that there are some sound issues, so I just wanted to like make sure that the message was clear. So I wanted to edit the sound as well. I don't know why. I should have just sent it. But I'll get back to you when it comes to that. I'm sorry that it took a while. I know I did say by the end of the week, and it's been like 3 weeks, but I've been a mess. And I will get right on that. I might just send that audio, honestly. What screens capture software do you use? I can figure out the rest. I'm using XSplit, and honestly, I'm very happy with XSplit. XSplit actually has an option to go free, but when it comes to that, I don't think you can stream in 1080. I think you would have the maximum resolution of like 720. XSplit has occasional sales. I actually got a lifetime license for like it was like $100, and I think it was Easter sale or something like that. I think it was like 2 years ago, and it's paying off immensely. But I don't think you should listen to my advice when it comes to that because plenty of people actually use OBS and are very happy with it. But at the time when I got my XSplit license, I was very happy with it because I had very poor hardware. A really good thing about XSplit is that XSplit allows you to stream even if your hardware is not as good. So you can stream in pretty much any bit rate that you want, and it's a lot easier to set that up than in the what's it called in the OBS. So that's why I decided to start using it, and I haven't looked back since. I love the software; it's very easy to use, whereas OBS has just like never been my thing. But now even Twitch has their own streaming well, not like software, but they do have like an app where you can just like put your overlays together and everything. And a lot of people use like that integrated Twitch app thing. Some people who stream on YouTube use the YouTube software thing. So that's actually gotten really developed over the years, where people just choose their software on the actual website. Stream Elements also I think has a software. XSplit, yes. That's how with my dog. Oh yeah, of course. I am actually just going to plug myself here. I do have an affiliate link for XSplit. If you ever do want to purchase it, it's in my description on Twitch. So please use it. Actually, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Maybe I deleted it. Maybe that was like a false plug. I do have an affiliate deal with them. I think it's actually in my YouTube descriptions, to be honest, not on Twitch because I reworked my Twitch overlays. But yeah, XSplit. To me, XSplit is amazing. For what it does, I think it's really cool. But, to each their own. Some people just really like the Streamlabs or OBS or Twitch or YouTube or whatever. There's a lot of variety. What I wouldn't recommend is going to these very expensive softwares that are being advertised lately, like StreamYard or whatever. They're good, but they're like 20 or 30 or $40 a month, and it just doesn't pay off. They offer some additional things, some additional software settings and whatnot, but none of it is relevant. So I wouldn't fall for that. The source of these attacks must be the break and hide. We fought with the break and hide gnolls for generations, but until now, they've been nothing more than a nuisance. We have no choice but to take urgent action against the gnolls. Their foul decay will destroy the sword span including whatever you're searching for. Meet us outside Break and Hide. We will need all the help we
Your
can
help
get.
is Noruk and I will find a safe location near Brackenhide. Hanu, please guard the caravan the rest of the way to Iskara.
You need my protection more.
No, your children do. All of Iskara does if we are unable to contain this decay.
Oh, he's this
Go
freaking.
home
She's the
and
freaking
get yourself a
chieftain.
bowl of soup. Rest.
Give the children my love, Hanu.
Oh, Hana gets the easy way out.
Be safe.
No, why am I walking with them? I'm like going out there on a walk instead of just flying there. They're gonna disappear in like 2 seconds. Never mind. I was just really into their roleplay. Yeah, don't do that. Whee! There we go. Oh no! Don't worry about it. It's in my it's on YouTube most likely, but don't worry about it. Just standing here, I can feel the dread of the forest wash over me. Something is deeply wrong here. I'm beginning to regret sending our best fighter back to Iskara. I actually, do you know what? I actually thought that I had like a. No, I don't have any messages or anything. That spam the links. I think I deleted those for some reason. No, I wouldn't even know where to find it. I decided. Oh, there we go. Oh, I actually have it like in my guides on YouTube, funnily enough. Okay, so I will self-promote. Here we go. Thank you. I actually am trying to get to their partnership. I don't meet a lot of prospective streamers, which is why this is an opportunity for me to offer this link. As I can like get some like additional options in their like affiliate program once I get like 3 people or something like that. But I haven't been advertising it at all, so it's a good opportunity. Thank you. Standing here, I can feel the dread of this forest wash over me. Something is deeply wrong. I'm beginning to regret sending our best fighter back to Iskara. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
I'll bring
Somewhere around here. Ah, my friend. What a pleasant surprise. And you've made some new friends, I see. Greetings. I am Caligos, and I am searching for ley crystal caves. I believe I sense one nearby, and yet...
ley lines. There is a
Oh, I forgot what we were
deep
even up
within
to.
Brackenhide,
It's like
yes.
this
The
Tuskar story
gnomes
got me
have
wrapped
made
up.
this forest thick with decay.
It's like we actually have a motive
How
to
can
be
I
here.
help?
If the Gnolls have discovered decay magic, the ley line...
Decay? Could it have eaten at the ley line itself?
Really?
Oh, this is dire, indeed.
Make my kids sign up. Oh, your kids want to stream as well? That's so cool. Actually, that's such an inspiring thing. Imagine like having adult children and everyone just like wanting to stream, and you immediately have like a stream team and like a support group. That's actually kind of amazing. If the Gnolls have discovered decay magic, the leyland and even the land itself are in great danger. My mirror images are spread too thin to withstand elemental disruption of this scale. Please enter the forest and investigate the decay. I'll work with our new Tuskar friends to find a place I can maintain my image. Then I will meet you deeper in the forest. We must put a stop to this. Oh, son 19 and daughter 18. Oh, I see. That is really
Quite
cool.
true.
I
Like-
don't know who you are, mage, but thank you.
I'm
Oh,
just
don't
someone
worry
trying to
about it.
help
I
this
actually
land
don't even
heal.
know. I actually
I'll go
don't even know
for a
what
line.
my terms are.
Investigate the decay,
I think it's
please,
3.
and we'll find a safe spot further in.
Okay, I can check. I can check. Now you
Nora, can you help us slip by the knolls?
If it's Knowles, I know just the thing.
Okay, let me check. I haven't done this in ages. I'm not showing you my screen, am I? I hope not. Wait, what? I don't understand. Give me a second. Now I don't know how to do this. For some reason, it's not even showing. It's not even showing me that I'm an affiliate, and I am. What the hell? I don't know how this works. Does anything even happen when you click on the link? Dude, I haven't done this in friggin' ages. Is there a discount? Redeem the offer and made a discount. Okay, so it did do the 10% discount, but for some reason I'm not seeing it on my end, which is crazy. Like, how am I not seeing it? Because your friend gave you 10% off. Oh, I see. So I think I just need to log in. Also, Cyple33, I'm so sorry for not saying hello. Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Sorries. Probably will after purchase. I see. I think it was like 1 or something. Like, I know for sure that my link works. I just don't know how to... I think I need to log in somehow. I have no clue. Because I definitely thought I had this set up. But I don't understand how you're getting that to work, and I can't log in properly. I have no idea. Maybe I'm logged in with like a different team. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I don't care right now. I don't care enough to dedicate my time to solving issues that I can't solve right now. The Red Viking, hello and welcome. How are you doing? What's up? It's going amazingly. I am actually back in WoW after ages and ages and having a very, very, very decent time. How are you? What's up? Stop the spread. That's not what I want to do. I don't care about your spread. I just want to do my quest. What is this? I'll just investigate. Got the root. Okay. I have a nasty feeling that I was supposed to accept more quests, that this is definitely not all that I was supposed to do. Doing good. It's a long weekend here in Canada. I see. Honestly, I'm starting to envy people who even have a weekend, because I haven't had a weekend in a few years. But I do love what I do for work, so I don't necessarily feel bad about it. I just wonder what it's like to even have one. Oh, today actually something really scary happened to me. I went shopping, and I think I received a sign to never go shopping again, because I had to buy these earplugs and whatnot. And I was at a store, and the electricity got turned off, and we were ordered to leave the mall. So we left the mall, and at some point they gave a notification that it was a false alarm, and that we can come back. So I started wondering what kind of alarm it was, and we realized that there was like I don't know if it was like a bomb thing or like a shooting thing or something, but someone did call in like a false attack or whatever, and then we all had to leave, but it didn't happen. So I didn't die today.
The decay is out of control.
Care about your spread. I mean, I do care. Okay. To be fair, I've been doing this for a couple of hours. I am invested in their spread, but I also have my own motifs, and I think I've helped them enough. Yeah, I honestly wasn't even aware of it, and I think not even the workers at the mall were aware that something like that was happening. Um, Mostly they thought that we were out of power because the lights got turned off and everyone ordered.
Using an ancient with that rot,
And
it could spread decay around the span faster than a wildfire.
and everyone was just
Have the
ordered to get
gnolls
out.
gone mad? Don't they see what they are doing to themselves?
This world is full of wonder.
Yeah, at least it was fake, right?
Good luck.
Oh! The ley line is here, I can feel it, but first we must stop the gnolls. That ancient will be their greatest weapon. There are some ley crystals the gnolls have gathered. Thankfully, they don't seem to understand the power that the crystals hold. Bring me as many as you can, they'll empower my mirror image and help me summon something useful for the archives to take that monster down. Okay.
Together, we can achieve anything.
Getting cover is a common practice for us in situations of water. I see, so I should have known. What the funniest thing was, well, it wasn't like none of it was really funny, but I grabbed the clothes and I started walking towards the changing rooms. And the moment I entered the changing rooms, I heard like a siren. And in my twisted, demented mind, I thought that maybe I was supposed to tell someone that I took the clothes and that I took it to the changing rooms. And I thought that this alarm was going off for me because I don't know, maybe I should have said something or should have like registered the clothes somehow that I took. So I was like, for a split second, I'm standing there and I'm thinking, is it possible that they're alerting the whole store because of me? That's so embarrassing. And then the guy comes and he opens the door, like, I see that the lights are out, but my brain is still not processing this information. He's knocking on my cabin door. And he's opening it, and he's like, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the room, the changing rooms and the store. And I'm like I start explaining to him that I didn't actually mean to steal anything. And by his confused facial expression, I'm starting to realize that this has nothing to do with me. So I just like stop mid-sentence and wait for him to tell me what it's about. But the way that I jumped to my own defense, it's like my brain actually had me believe that they would embarrass me like that for a friggin' bathing suit that like I didn't like register or whatever. It was so bad. Like, you know the feeling, like I'm not a driver. But I guess that if you're a driver and if you, I don't know, if you see like a police car or something like on the road, you feel uncomfortable, or if they're driving next to you, I guess you start thinking about whether or not they're chasing you and whether or not you did something wrong. Like, am I wrong to think that? Like, I'm not a driver. I've never been in that situation, but I guess if that happened to me, I would feel very similarly. Because who doesn't feel weird when a police car is like driving right next to them? Over here, sometimes they will do that because they will drive at the limited speed range, and then whoever drives faster than them, they will just like drive after them. So it's an actual thing apparently. I've been told. This decay must have rotted these gnolls' brains as well as their bodies. Destructive as they are, the gnolls are native to this land, just like us. But we already saw them spreading decay to the Big Tree tribe. At this rate, they'll consume the span and destroy themselves. We can't let this happen, it's a shame. But put an end to them.
Do come see me again.
It's not a shame. What have they ever done for us?
Shall we work together?
There are Tuskar here. My friends, my people, my family. They left for a hunt not a week ago. Already they're too decayed to recover. Their spirits are here still. They linger in rage and regret. Kakyata Lutok Tuyuki. Please, take this totem and place it near the remains. It'll contact their spirits and help them find peace.
I'm so sorry to see Tuskar have been captured and killed here. If only I'd arrived sooner.
Thank you for your kindness. Decay is part of the natural cycle. We all return to the earth. But this is a perversion. The souls of my kin sense the wrongdoing and linger. We must help them. My totem will reach their spirits. I only hope it is enough to calm them.
These Tuskars really remind me of Shaman in Hearthstone. I used to love playing Shaman. When I was in Bosnia, I got pulled over randomly. I had no idea what they were trying to tell me. How did that end? Similar things happen here as well. And in Serbia, you just never know. Let me go after 15 minutes? So, did they speak any English? Is this something that I can... Oh, there we go. Is this... Oh, I do need...
Tell my son Maria
Aww.
that I love him. And I'm sorry.
Oh, that sucks.
On your left.
On your left? What? What kind of false alarm is this? Oh, you meant... Oh, maybe he was referring to this. Never mind. On your left, and I immediately turned expecting enemies. So they kept you for 15 minutes and were trying to tell you something? That's wild. That's actually crazy. When was this? Like a long time ago, or... Because from what I know about the region in general, not just Bosnia, but Balkan in general, there's a lot more people nowadays who speak English. So it would make sense if it was like a long ass time ago for there to be less people who speak. But it's actually kind of crazy to just keep someone and try to ask them questions if they can't communicate with you at all. 2001. Like, I'd like to say that that wasn't such a long time ago, but now that I think about it, I think it's time for us to face the fact that it was ages ago. I tried French and Italian, I tried Spanish, Korean, and Chickasaw. Maybe you guys should have tried Klingon. Maybe that would have worked. When all else fails, maybe Star Trek does it. I actually admire people who speak, like, fluent. I almost said fluent Klingon. I think it's such an impressive thing to do. Rather useless, but impressive. But that would have been a cool story to tell, had that worked. What? Stop saying that. Stop saying that. It's like I have this thing where I sometimes struggle with like determining where left and right is. Especially when I'm like riding a bike along someone and someone tells me like turn left, like right before I'm about to turn.
The nets won't be enough to stop it. You must help us.
Will do, sir. Will do. How did you see me?
You're not alone.
There was a really old guy and a young woman. He eventually gave up. I think he was looking for a money handout. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Sometimes, like, I'm not out here throwing accusations or anything, but I know that in some instances, sometimes some work positions, requirements, whatever, require you to maintain a certain quota.
I've got your back.
And if you don't fulfill that quota, by the end of the month, you have to be forced into making it happen one way or another. Weren't well funded back then. Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly, even Like some jobs, even if they are well funded, these things will always exist.
I give you my strength, adventurer.
It created a lot of like mistrust in the police in general. I think this whole habit with like bribes and whatnot, around here at least, people don't really take kindly to that because at this point they're already prepared that they're gonna have to do it, and by default they see them as rotten. Which sucks for the good guys, you know?
We were traveling on the road when the gnolls ambushed us. Take the strength of my spirit to drive them back.
How exactly do I take your strength? You could give me new gear. That would have been cool. Okay, so now we just have
Don't let
things to
this
kill.
decay spread to his star.
6 out of
It
10
will consume
of
and
these.
destroy everything
Okay.
we hold dear.
On your left.
I mean, I'm not a particularly trusting person. I don't trust anyone regardless of what the position is. I am more careful when interacting with certain people, depending on, you know, who they are, but I never go as far as to like trust them. I think it's silly to trust people that we don't know regardless of their position, because that's how abuse of power happens. You should always hold everyone accountable, and you should never trust things, in my opinion at least, by default, just because they were said by someone who is supposed to be the authority. And I feel like it is not even the place of the police to earn your trust.
Hang in there.
Just like you shouldn't trust anyone who you meet, like on a bus or wherever. It makes no sense. It's okay for them to, you know, to have certain, you know, responsibilities and certain rights, like to uphold the law and whatnot, but I never go as far as to feel safe. God forbid I feel safe in their presence. No, not really. Not safe, not taken care of, not anything. That never
You're
happens.
not alone.
What's wild is that sometimes people, like at certain positions of power, will automatically expect both trust and respect. Respect is something that I think is fine to give to anyone you meet, regardless of who you encounter and whether they're, you know, the law or not. I think respecting people is fine until they do something to lose that respect in a way. Okay, I don't know what these things are. Is this something that I need? No, not really. Do I have any new gear whatsoever to wear? I had a weapon, but I think I already replaced it. Oh, you have this thing. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, the fact that some of them will, I don't know, almost demand trust just because they wear some sort of uniform is wild to me.
I stand with you. Keep safe.
Using them as back scratchers. Suppose we should be grateful they didn't figure out their true
All will
potential.
be well.
True.
Goodness, you're new. Thanks for your input.
It's always good to meet someone new.
Not really. Not a particular fan of meeting new people. But I guess my philosophies and the philosophies of Tuskar don't really go together. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, exactly. They're different. But I think that I think that that it is often forgotten that no matter who you are, when interacting with other people, you deserve respect until you do something to like lose it in a way. Like I don't know if I'm making sense. It's like respect is something that I believe everyone should have, should receive and give, but not trust. And I don't know. I feel like in the world, it's like mostly I don't know. It's mostly the other way around, especially with like law. I've seen far too much of like authority abuse to ever like feel safe around
Well
someone
met, friend.
who's an authority by by default. We must stop that tree. With these ley lines, I can finally help. Speak with me when you're ready. I'll open a portal into the Azure archives and try to bring out something useful. Stand back. It may be rather unstable.
Fair
Oh, this is gonna be
skies and
cool.
strong winds.
Finally!
The Azure archives have a vast
Ooh.
collection of magical items. I won't have much control over this, but surely something useful will come out.
That sounds very volatile.
Nope.
What is this?
Not that. Definitely not that. I'm losing connection.
Is this what we worked for?
On.
That is very... What?
I think this will do.
Oh my!
Let's do
What
this,
is
friend.
this?
Hop
Tools.
on the book.
Hop on the book? Oh my god, is this gonna be a mount? Yeah, I know it's ignorant.
This thing has a temper. Hold on.
What is this? Command this
There.
button to charge
Now,
forward.
First, take down those shamans holding a barrier around the
And
ancient.
this is how we shoot. Oh, I see. Oh! This is cool. Okay, this is how we move. It probably sounds very ignorant when I say it, but I try not to purposefully watch things that I can't always control, that will just kind of end up making me sad. Like, I like to be aware of my surroundings and I like learning about the world, but there's only so much that I can handle without feeling sad, if that makes sense. And I try not to, like, I try to...
Ancient is vulnerable. Quickly, throw everything we have at it.
It's
I-
not enough.
I try to be aware, but not
My
sad.
family,
Like, all the time.
protect our home.
That is a
Excellent.
huge book.
Now to the cave before more come.
This was actually really cool. What I was trying to say, and I got distracted
Thank
by
you,
the
my
big
friend.
ass book,
Rest now. Karkut awaits.
is like sometimes I get in the mood to watch like documentaries, conspiracy theories, like anything of the sort. But then at some point I get like really like I feel saturated with it, and then I take a break, which is sometimes bad because I missed out on the important things that are actually happening in the world. But sometimes I have to distance myself because even though I guess sometimes I seem like a little bit of an asshole, I do have a lot of empathy. And that empathy really hurts me when I read and learn about like some, unfortunate things that happen and whatnot, even if it's people who are far away, even if it's people who like I don't necessarily like know or, need to worry about or whatever. Sometimes I don't know, like I can be easily upset by pretty much anything that goes on in the world, and there is so much bad, It's like, and sometimes you realize that these things can like happen to you as well. And I don't know, today even though it was a false alarm, today it made me think like, why did I even have to leave the house? It's like obviously some things are out of your control. Like if something bad is happening like on a global level, you can't escape it. If it's happening, in your city or whatever, sometimes you can't escape it, not even when you're, in your home or whatever. But today I could have escaped it. I really didn't have to go and, get a headset or whatever, but I decided to go. And then I was like, what if this had cost me my life? What if this announcement was true? And what if, I don't know, my child ended up like not having a mother today or whatever because I don't know, because the mall went up in the air or there was like, some sort of like, I don't know, an attack or something like that. And I'm like, why do I even leave the house? Like, why do I even bother at all? And I was just sitting there and made a firm decision that whenever I need to buy something from now on, I will just avoid these circumstances altogether and just order online. It's like these things demotivate me from ever wanting to leave the house, because these days I leave the house and I feel like I'm getting myself in danger. You know how horrible that is? It's like you feel like if you don't need to be somewhere, you don't want to be there. I don't have this desire to roam anymore. Like, I don't want to go out. Like, I don't want to like go and like have, I don't know, lunch, or I don't want to go and out and see my friends or whatever. It's like every time there's, some event or, an occasion, I just kind of, I don't know, I just ask myself, is it really necessary to do this? Even like, I thought it was just a phobia. Like, I thought I felt this way only when like I would like sit in a car or whatever. Like every time I'm in a car or on a plane or something, I always think to myself, was this really necessary? Do I really like need to be here right now? And now this phobia is like spreading to normal activities of like leaving the house, going shopping or whatever. It's like I now have this fear of someone just just deciding that they've had enough and I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because people are constantly in the wrong place at the wrong time and you can't really control it. You just hope that you're not going to be the next. And it really sucks, you know? It's bad. Like, my kid is still small. He's still in like daycare, but like in a couple of years, I need to deal with the fact that he's going on like school trips, or that he's going to friends' houses, or that he's hanging out outside or whatever. It's like a life of constant worry and just like constantly expecting something to happen, and like hoping that your kid is not going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I know that it doesn't go away with your kids being older. Like, if anything, there are different problems that emerge then. But at the same time, I don't know, it's just overall hard to deal with. I try not to think about it, but it's unavoidable.
I'm glad you've come.
You did well, thank you. That tree was probably not their only pool of decay, but it was the riskiest one for the Tuskar in this ley line. With it gone, this area may be able to recover. It will take time, but it will heal. I'm glad we were able to give the spirits of those Tuskar some peace.
Come back soon.
Will do. I need new gear. Hopefully you're the man. What am I wearing? Oh, this actually kind of looks cool. If you don't do what you want, they will to some extent. I mean, they will always exist, but is it selfish to just, say, like, at least I won't be in the way? I'd rather just not be in the way. It's such a sad thing to have to teach your kids.
Good to see you again.
It's disgusting and horrible. Now for this ley line, it looks like my fears were correct. The decay has spread into the line itself. We will need to purge the decay and speed along the healing process, but I can't channel enough energy with my mirror image alone. Focus yourself on this ley crystal here. Like, what are my skills that I have for this job that I need to perform? It's like, how do I even do this? You need to purge the decay and speed along the healing process, but I can't channel enough energy. Focus yourself. My connection with you will help me teleport here physically. Then I will be strong enough. Like, how do I even do this?
Good luck.
What kind of magic do I possess? I don't have a lot of faith in this process.
I am here.
It's like a dream
Thank
is a
you.
wish your heart makes.
So he is flesh and blood after all.
You willed him into
You were beginning
existence.
to suspect you were also some spirit.
I assure you, I am very much alive. Now, hero.
What is hate? Hi, and welcome back. How are you?
The ley line. It may just be able to restore its power.
What is this? This shifting of the energy of the earth itself? What power? Just Who are you?
I kind of have this massive urge to be jumping over these things. I'm doing very well today, thank you. I had a lovely day. I didn't get to do as many things that I wanted to do, but I got to do some stuff, and I feel somewhat accomplished. Well, I meant it in a more of a role-play-ish way, as in what like my actual qualifications are as a, you know, as a person in this world. It's like he was just so very confident that we have these skills to summon him into existence. Where is it?
It's done. Thank you for your assistance, all of you. I've placed a barrier around this ley line to ensure it's protected from further decay. Let's leave this place before more of those gnolls descend upon us.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Today just finished a bunch of yard work, now enjoying a rum and coke. That actually sounds lovely. It's been freaking ages since I had that particular mixture. I don't even remember when the last time is that I had rum. Actually, it was something similar. Was very popular in my student days. Like when I went to uni, mixing coke with like rum and rum-based drinks was actually a very, very, very cheap way to to ensure that the party keeps going. Because what we would do is we would get like 2 liters of Coke, and then we would drink like the top of it, and then you just like add a little bit of rum into it. So at first it's like a very mild drink, but then you drink like 1/3 of it or whatever, and you top it up with the like you top up the bottle of Coke with more rum or whatever, and you keep doing that until there is no more Coke in it. That's what we used to do. Good days. Progressively stronger. Yeah, that was that was my student days. What were yours?
There's magic in everything.
Breathe the fresh air again. With this ley line restored and Khadgar finishing up on one in the tower, the Oath Stone should be ready to claim. I must return to the Azure Archives shortly.
Together, we can achieve anything.
Very
Well,
optimistic.
You're certainly different.
Thank you for your help. My family is safe because of you. Now we can finally return to Iskara and see old Panalia taken back to the sea. He was my mentor and a fine chieftain. Please, you must join us. Celebration of the cycle of the sea is something all can share in. Okay, so
Swap stories
the
again.
culmination
I should get
is a
back to the
massive
Azure Archives
funeral.
now. I'm glad I was able to help your people, Brenna.
Nonsense. You must join us as well. Nothing could be more important than a warm bowl of soup after a difficult
Like
day.
after this
And
stream, I
thought
swear
you'd
I'm
want
gonna have to have
discuss the
soup.
Other Gleam Coves.
Others? You know the locations of more ley lines?
Oh, none so large as the one in Brackenhide, but there are many smaller ones scattered about. I have some maps I can show you once we reach Iskara.
Why is that sounding like a reputation grind? Qualification is the killer of everything that gets in your way, says the beta. True. But this was also magic. This was also like summoning. Oh, I guess I am a druid. For my lore, it somewhat makes sense. Imagine being a warrior in this questline. It's just like, please help me do this bit of magic. I'll make it worth your while. So they can achieve anything yet need your help. Maybe we're just very good friends. Who wouldn't want to be good friends with him, though? He is glorious.
Thank goodness you're safe.
Oh, yes, yes, and I learned...
I'm sorry for the delay. I'll join you soon.
It's like everyone's
I
talking.
think these Tuskar may have some valuable information.
There's no need for concern. Everything's
Zoom
calm
call.
up at the tower. I have it perfectly under control.
What a charming town.
No, no gear.
Why don't you relax a bit? Take it easy
Sad,
for once,
Suze.
Callie.
Yes. It's been a while. Please, let me know the moment you need anything. I won't be long.
I won't be long? Sounds like I won't belong. That's a pointless realization, but
Greetings, stranger.
that's why I'm here. What does he have? Does he have anything cool? Oh, these are just recipes. Do you have like mounts and pets? What can I buy? These are, okay, these are Drake things. A bunch of Drake things. I don't even want to look at appearances because I'm gonna start wanting things. Nope, I'm not. Oh my god, there's mounts. Can I see it? Oh god. Okay, okay, that's adorable. I should not have seen this. Kind of do hate how they're all reskins. It makes me only want to get one. But there's only two, so...
May your catch come swiftly.
I'm not very much of a Scotch person. I had my stages. When I was younger, I thought I could handle like stronger drinks or whatever. And every time I would think that, I would end up not being able to smell a certain drink anymore. So in my like early 20s to mid 20s, I thought that, you know, beer was the most acceptable thing. But I over time realized that I hated beer and that I would rather just not drink at all. So now that I've stopped drinking completely,
What is it you
almost
need?
completely, I don't like drink out of like necessity or anything. I sometimes like occasionally have a drink when there's a, well, either a celebration or, you know, any sort of occasion or whatever. Now I'm the wine person, but not like the ordinary wine. Like I just like have a glass of fruit wines, like cranberry or cherry or like anything else but grapes, pretty much. Was that a dragon otter? It really looked like one. I used to play warrior, and anytime it was magic, all I could think is, you know, I'm a warrior, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
You must be new around here. Your
No,
help
I'm
is
not. Not
greatly
anymore.
appreciated.
Gather the family. Oh, there we
Glad
go.
met, friend.
Your friend Calgos wishes to speak of ley lines, but preparations must be made for the funeral. While I meet with him, could you gather the final offerings from around Escara and place them in the funeral boat alongside dear old Ponoliak? I hope you take a moment to enjoy the town as well. My people will welcome you warmly, especially after your help in Brackenhide. Collect funeral offerings.
Until
Great.
next we meet.
Thank you for
It's
taking
very
this
this
time,
freaking
Brenna.
chieftain.
It is an honor. Let's have a look at these maps. Tukanet,
As a
could you
Native
please
American
ensure
can't
our
drink
guest
worth a
gets a
crap
bowl
on
of
drink and I'm done.
Oh, that's all right.
It's probably
Thank you.
better than being able to just
Nonsense.
drink
Look
into
how
oblivion.
thin you are. Some eel gut soup will get some much needed blubber on those bones.
Some, what?
Eel gut soup? That's disgusting. I'm a cheap date. Me too.
Let us hear your story.
Eat some soup. Oh god, delicious fishy stew bubbles before you. Nearby Tuskar hungrily chug down on bowls nearby. Everyone is welcome to participate in a Tuskar feast. Grab a bowl. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Oh, that is what I'm supposed to do. Oh! Oh! We actually get to have soup! Yeah, how cool is this? Oh! That was cute! That was well worth it. Like, all the trouble that they put us through was worth it. Wait, didn't I do it? Collect- oh, shit. That wasn't the offering that I was supposed to collect at all, was it? But it says that it's right there. Where is the offering? What the hell is this offering if it's not that? Chair? What? No, this is just... What? How am I sitting? That's not a... Are you serious? That's how a cat sits? That is not at all what's supposed to happen. What the Why wouldn't I sit like a normal... I want to say human, but... Let's see how a human does it. What was that? Okay, let's do that again. Oh, she sits just fine. See, I don't know why it's 0 out of 4. I thought that I did collect it. I don't know how to do it. Do I just get to watch this again and again? Yoga cat, right? I like a drink or two on the weekends, but don't normally on weekdays unless it's Thursday, but that is another story. A Thursday? Should I even ask? No, it still says 0 out of 4. What do I need to do? Master of the pot.
Welcome.
Good nap. Such good, not good nap. Good soup. Thinking about naps. Somebody do
Travel
recipes.
safe.
That's great, but those offerings collect. Oh my god, it's right here. I wasn't supposed to be eating the soup at all. I could have.
That's old Pono's favorite tea. Hopefully, he
Could have
shares
completely
some with
missed out on
Carter
that soup
momentarily.
experience. Nah, it was on the ground. I just didn't care to look around, apparently. What is this? Oh, I don't want to accept a quest. This is another chair. No thank you. Apparently I can't sit on it properly. Oh, these are offerings. Okay. No, they weren't. I thought that I was like supposed to collect like a bowl of soup or something or take it somewhere.
Chieftain Poloniac carved that for my son, Nomurok. My
Oh,
son fell in Brackenhide, so it seems only right they should return to the sea with its maker.
that's so sad. Aw. Okay, where's the other ones? I love how fishing is now marked on the map, like with a tiny little fish. So cool. Is there anyone who played WoW during Legion and who did fishing? Like Legion fishing was so fun with that fishing pole. I actually really enjoyed that.
Chief Poloniac was a great fighter. He once took a blow from a charging Bruffalon for me. That would have killed a lesser man.
Who makes a metric ton of soup and not give you any? Honestly, it looks kind of like that magic potion from like that what's it called? The cauldron from Asterisk, and Obelix, the cartoon. I always want to say Asterisk and Obelisk instead of the other way around. um, when when he fell into the cauldron and he was like forever forbidden from drinking the power potion from it because he got too much of it as a baby. I thought that was really cool. It's a show I watch on YouTube. It's a show I watched on YouTube for like a decade now called Scotch and Smoke Rings. It has Q&A for the first hour, then 3 hours of him playing a horror game. That actually sounded interesting. See, I do love horror games, but I'm just very bad at handling them. Every time I start playing a horror game, I immediately regret it. And I never think I can finish it. Like, I don't play the actual really scary horror games, I don't think. Like, I tried playing Outlast, and it was the Outlast, I want to say, which one was that? The 2 or 3 or whatever? When it starts by you falling out of like an airplane or a helicopter or whatever, and then you meet these crazy ass cultists. Which one is that? I remember starting that game and I couldn't even finish that first chapter. It was like I got freaked out so hard because of like because of the dialogue. Like I don't know, their whole like I don't know, their whole cultist thing, at least for me, was just really unnerving. And then it had this mechanic where you had a camera and like the batteries in the camera were like not working too well, so you had to like run around and look for other batteries. It was disgusting. And I also, at the time when I was playing that horror game, I was doing it on stream, and I was pregnant, but I didn't know. So I'm very happy that I didn't finish that game because I would probably be super stressed. Never really did fishing or the Pokemon game in WoW, though it did have a lot of the pets. I think that some people just collect pets for, for the aesthetics of it. I actually made some videos where I very loudly complained about the fact that, this is not something that they incorporated as a free mobile game. I just think that it's silly that we can't battle each other as, as pet owners. I think it would have been an awesome mini game that people would have loved participating in. But instead, pets are just there, and PvP is pretty much dead. Which is sad, because PvP pets are actually really fun. He's bad at them as well, but it's why there's a drinking game for it. Every time he dies, take a shot or a drink. That actually sounds fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, is this like daycare? What is this? Oh, never mind. It's like more like a bar. Aww. No, it's not a bar. It is a bar. It's an inn. Where is the offering? Am I blind? What? There we go.
As the tales go, if old Pinoliac's spirit returns to us restless, we will carve a stone statue for it to rest within.
That sounds like a fun eternity. The Seventh Guest was my first horror game. What's the Seventh Guest? Let me check that out. The Seventh Guest. Is this scary? Seventh Guest. Oh my god, the graphics look like something I would like to play. Okay, is there a trailer? Seventh Guest, Night Dive Studios. Is that it? 1993. Am I looking at the right version? Sorry if this is too loud. It might be. Okay, let me check it out. How scary can this be?
6 guests were invited one night. Their screams, the only noise. Blood inside the library, blood right up the hall, dripping down the attic stairs.
That's bizarre.
Guests, try not to fall. Nobody came out that night. Not one was ever seen.
When all the 7 guests have gathered, you must figure out what I want. It's a puzzle, and mind you, the others are also working at the same task. It may all depend on who has the greatest need, or who is the bravest. There are clues throughout this house.
This is actually kind of cool, isn't it?
The house is alive with clues, hoping to meet you in the flesh. I remain your host.
I take that back. This is not cool at all.
Waiting.
This is freaking me out.
Crazy, sick, and mean.
What am I watching?
I don't think you can do this.
Shit, it looks actually fun. Damn it. Like, I'm a sucker for these. Honestly, one of the best horror games that I've played that I could stomach was what's it called? Oh my god, I played it just recently. Among the Sleep. I always thought that name was a little weird. but the game is actually really cool. Like as a parent, that game hit me real hard. Admittedly, I played it on my other channel, like other YouTube channel. I have the playthrough of it, and I even made a video a few months after it, like just talking about it a little bit because I couldn't stop thinking about the game. It is a horror game, but at the same time, it's like a horror game with a really just a really good and sad and impactful story that just discusses some of the issues. And the worst part about that game is that the game is played through the eyes of a toddler. So you're a toddler, like an actual, wobbly little kid with like tiny little arms and like a teddy bear that you're carrying around. It's very unsettling for parents, at least. In my opinion, I got really shocked.
Thank you, Traveler. We should be just about done here. Could you tell Brenna?
But it did also freak me out in many ways. It does get scary at some point.
Well now, you're certainly different. Let's swap stories again soon. Next time, I'll bring soup.
We cannot thank you enough for your aid pushing back the Dragonflight gnolls, but they continue to gather using their foul decay magic from some source deep within the Dragonhide Hollow. Worse, we have not heard from the Tuskar in that area for weeks now. I fear something terrible is happening there. We must protect our home. Please gather your forces, find our people, and see what you can do about the decay.
I'm glad we met, friend.
Okay. Decay source slain. Okay, so we're finally getting to do this. Do I need to fly? Oh, that's like in the neighborhood. I can't believe they feel safe here. Oh, they don't. That's why it's not me. Should have been flying. What am I doing? Oh, is this... What is this? Is this a dungeon? Not a dungeon, is it? No. Oh, it is? It is a dungeon. How do I enter? Shit. How do I do this? Do I have to, like, queue for it? Dragonhide Hollow to the source. I think this is a dungeon quest. I forgot how to do these things. Group Finder. Random dungeons, specific dungeons. Dragonhide Hollow. It is here. Okay, so for some reason I never received the quest to do a Ruby Life or this one. Dragonhide Hollow. If I tell them that I'm new, they're gonna kick me out, aren't they? Average wait time 4 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not going as a tank or a healer. I can't tank or heal for shit in this game. I have permanent scars. Oh, so that's why these people are gathering here. It makes sense now. Does anyone make, like, normal groups? Probably not. They probably just queue. Okay, well that'll be fun. By the way, do you have any horror game recommendations that are not survival horror games? Because I do honestly dislike those. Survival in a way that, let's say, Outlast is, or anything of the sort, or shooters. I don't really like shooters, but like something like a Telltale, or like, well, yeah, I guess something like a visual novel, or a Telltale, or, you know, a mystery, kind of like this one. This one I liked because it doesn't seem to be as survival-ish, even though, I mean, I guess the point of every, you know, horror game is to survive, but I mean like the actual survival, just, you know, shooters and stuff. I don't like those. But it would be fun to play like a you know, like a 4 or 5 hour game, if you know of any cool ones. You know, to just kind of break the monotony a little bit, and to just, you know, just see a good story. I have a a lot of them that I saw on Steam. I was like, oh, I'll play this, but then tomorrow I forget about it. Like, none of them just really convinced me to play them. I like the relatable and unexpectedly stressful ones. Or just really depressing stories, I suppose. Alright, well, here we go. Sorry, was this too loud? That was too loud for me. Okay, what do I do? I haven't been in the dungeon in the longest time. This is actually my first WoW dungeon in like years. Like, do we wall to wall? Do we how do we handle this? I don't know anything. I'm gonna get yelled at so hard. I think we're cooling, apparently. Do I need to not stand in the white thing? My biggest fear is that I'm going to fool someone or something that I'm not supposed to. I know this is a normal dungeon and in reality I really shouldn't care. But it's fine. Okay, this is a shaman thing. I can stand in it, right? I think I aggroed them. By the way... Oh, shit! Oh my god, for some reason my chat wasn't refreshing. I apologize for that. Let me see, what did I miss? Oh my god. I did not purposefully ignore you. Came out in 1993. That game was out as lame as a horror game. It can drain battery every 40 seconds. Yeah, I did hate that. Sorry about that. It actually taught me piano. Sorry, I forgot about a lot of things that we talked about. This day and age looks like they film people and put them into the game. I like these weird game designs that don't really, ah shit, I fooled. That don't really look like real games, but they have their charm. There's a piano-based puzzle in it that I still remember how to play 30 years later. Like, honestly, that game is making me weirdly curious. Yeah, it's a toddler game. You go around as a toddler, and I don't want to say anything because anything that I say might just be a spoiler. But I think it's a really cool game. It's definitely worth playing. You can go in, but I suggest finding a group, just go DPS and kill things. Yeah, finding a group is actually easy in WoW, apparently. Whereas for some things in Final Fantasy XIV, when you queue, for a group, it gets a little weird. Sorry that I'm like backtracking messages. There's an indie one that is a detective one. I think I wish-listed a lot of them on Steam, but I never went back to like revise my wish list to figure out if it's something that I would like to play. And my playtime, I guess, has drastically been reduced. So right now, I'm just on a mission to find enough time to play. Mecha Bellum by Paradox Interactive might fit your requirement. I've never heard of it. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. But maybe I've just forgotten about it. If it's on Steam, I may have encountered it and promised myself that I would check it out, but I never did.
Careful out there.
Who's stealing our meat?
The Dark Pictures Anthology has a bunch of them, and they're rather good shorter games, each with a different horror game. Dark Pictures Anthology. What is the genre? Would that be like a like a Telltale kind of like? I want to say What Remains of Edith Finch or Stranger Things, even though those are not really horror games. But like you go around and explore things. Are they like that or?
Remember you.
Roni, hello and welcome. How are you doing? What's up? Can't believe my chat wasn't refreshing because I'm looking at the chat on both YouTube and Twitch in a singular browser, and for some reason the browser stopped refreshing, and I was like, they've gone awfully quiet. I'm just gonna keep talking. Hey, I did well. I did well. Considering that I thought you were just gone. I'm doing very well today, thank you. I'm doing very well. I'm just, every time today that I reminded myself that it's Saturday, not Sunday, I was just very happy that, you know, it's not the end of the weekend, because like this weekend is the weekend that I'm very conscious of my time and just aware that, you know, my time is not endless. So I'm actually very grateful with the amount, well, grateful for the amount of things that I managed to do this weekend. Mario Saragonko, I hope I didn't butcher your name. Hi and welcome. What's up? How are you?
Careful out there.
I am doing very well today. Thank you. How are you? WoW has had like 15 plus years to work on their group finder. Yeah, for better or for worse. Some people are admittedly very unhappy about the fact that that you can queue for just about anything. But funnily enough, you're in the wrong zone. Oh, I can't mount because I see. Okay, because I can't mount my Drake here, and that's what I have bound. Great. It's funny how people in Final Fantasy XIV don't really complain about the group finder, yet a lot of like veteran players really do hate that the group finder exists now for just about anything.
I'll pass your score.
I'm enjoying Dragonflight, and this is actually the first dungeon that I had to go through. Story-wise, at least. I expected a lot more, but I'm just overall very happy to be back and to see that the game is actually at a really good stage. I don't know what the end game looks like and whether or not, you know, there are a lot of things to do. Right now, I'm just trying to chill and just enjoy the story, which I'm very happy with. Normally, stories are, you know, the only things that, I don't know, the stories are what brings me into an MMORPG and are the reason why I ultimately stay and do like the, you know, the day-to-day activities, because I'm, you know, sitting there waiting for the new patch. So I'm just very happy that WoW is suddenly making me feel optimistic like that. I am, let's say, well, I'm not new to the game. I haven't played in, I want to say 2 years. I was gone. I've been playing WoW since Draenor, and then I stopped mid-Shadowlands, and I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV since then. But this is my first time in WoW, well, back in WoW after ages. And it's nice. I'm just very happy to see that people are enjoying the game. It's about making choices that can affect who lives and who dies in the game, and has a lot of quick time events, very story driven, plus you have a narrator kind of like the Crypt Keeper. That actually sounds kind of cool. The last horror-ish game that I played was Paranormacide by Square Enix, and I initially didn't know what to expect, because it's a visual novel, and it wasn't as much of a horror game as it was just super unsettling. And it did have a few jump scares that literally stopped my heart. But I think that a normal person who doesn't really get scared, I think it wouldn't. I think they wouldn't get scared from like the things that freak me out. So if you're a normal person, you're probably not gonna find it super scary. But it is a good story. It's very unsettling. I liked it. I didn't expect it to be that long. I thought it was like an 8-hour game or so. I ended up playing it for like 20 hours to see all the endings and whatnot. It was really good. I like how there's an achievement on Steam, at least. for Paranorma site that you get if you log in the middle of the night. I thought that was kind of cool. By the way, since my chat did freeze at that time, if I failed to answer any of your questions or messages or anything like that, please do repeat them. It wasn't on purpose. Why are we just pulling everything? I forgot how to do dungeons in WoW, I swear. It's funny how dungeons are so different. Like in Final Fantasy XIV, you just know that you have to kill all of the trash for something like further up to unlock for you. Whereas here, there's so many NPCs, and a lot of them you never really want to get to touch at all. I will check out the Dark Pictures Anthology. Actually, after I'm done with this dungeon, please remind me because I want to check out a trailer or two. To just see if it would be something that I'd be interested in. If it's that recommended by you, I'd like to see it. No worries, Ortiz. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope you and your kiddos have a lovely, lovely day. And yeah, feel free to add the code. I'd love to have you guys as friends on Steam. I don't have enough friends on Steam, sadsies. Like, I have a few people, some of them I don't even know who they are. Like, some of them I played with, like, ages and ages ago, but now I just know them as Steam people. I don't even know their faces anymore. Sad. I do need more friends. I'm a little bit of a hermit, I think. Need to socialize more. I have 3 friends, my kids and my brother. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think people underestimate how good of a friend someone from the family can be, and someone doesn't have to be unrelated to you to be your friend, in my opinion at least. As a mom, I aspire to have my child as my friend once he is, you know, old enough. I'm not friends with my mom. Like, my mom and I are not on speaking terms, which sucks. Because, you know, we could have had a friendship, you know, I never had this, like, mother and daughter thing or anything like that. So yeah, that's sad. Oh, that's probably not good for me. I just want to move away, and I don't think I can. Begins to devour. Devour who? Where is he? My brother's Stomps game freaking unstoppable. It is your brother who finished that game on Switch that you were talking to me about, right? I actually didn't like the Dungeons in this expansion. I'm no Ranger, so I stopped playing a few weeks ago. I see. Yeah, I'm not either. Not at all. And I'm getting nothing out of this. And I'm just in it for the story. I doubt I will be playing after I'm done with, like, the patch quests. And I will be there for the next patch now that I'm planning to just get caught up with the game and the story and whatnot. But I don't think I'll be around for, like, the weekly grinds or whatever. Yeah, Zelda 2. I forgot which game it was. But that is pretty cool. Sounds like you have a really cool family of streamers, gamers. That's amazing. What's the play just Dracoon now? Streamer Blood Bowl 2. I see. Perfect, I didn't get Metro last time for free on Steam till the 25th of May, I think. There's a free game on Steam. Really? Normally, I only check Epic Games like once a week. I always get those games and I'm like, ooh, I have so many. But I never end up playing it. The only free game that I got that I ended up playing was Tomb Raider. And here's a hot take. I didn't like Tomb Raider at all. It just didn't click with me. At all. Whatsoever. Does this person have, like, is this a spectral tiger? What is this? I can't tell. How do I see what mount he has? I never got to play Zelda games. As soon as I get Switch, I'm gonna have to play Zelda. Because I don't think I can finish my life without playing a game that everyone and their mother talks about. And I just never got to experience it, you know? I'm gonna have to do that. I thought I would have to get Switch to be able to play like Harvestella or Triangle Strategy. But Triangle Strategy made it onto PC, which I was very happy about. I love the game. And Harvestella also is on PC. And I was just very happy to be able to experience these games. Like Harvestella came out on PC and Switch at the same time. So I was happy about that. But Triangle Strategy did not. I thought that we were never gonna get Triangle Strategy. Like, what is the thing with emulators? I'm asking this as an honest question because I don't know anything about like Switch games and emulating. Is this legal? Like, because I really don't know. Like, can you buy the game and then like put it onto PC in some sort of a port? Because I don't tend to risk these things. Well, yeah, if you buy it, then that's fine. I thought that emulators, like Switch emulators, work in a little bit of a different way. I thought that there was no way to buy it. Gecko emulator is illegal if you get it from the publisher. Have a great night and day to everyone. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day. So, if I understand it correctly, some publishers have an emulator, but some do not. So you have to just make sure that you're buying it from whatever publisher has an emulator and not whatever. Zelda 2 and 4K. Does that even make any bit of a difference? What do I do with this? I just drop it here, right? What do I do with you? Is this gonna be like this forever? What the fuck do I do with it? How do I stop this? Why do I have this green puddle? Do I need to, like... Do I need to do something to get rid of it? Sorry, I'm here for the first time and I don't know. What is this? I don't understand it at all. I do have like resurrect and I'm probably expected to resurrect sometimes. I'm also melee, I'm just trying not to get everyone caught up. If you only go by the game and emulate it, that way you don't ruin the disc or cartridge. I see. I think you need to dispel it. Oh, I see. No, I would always buy the game, especially when streaming and whatnot. Like I think it's just a bad example. You know, if I don't. Like, whatever everyone else is doing, it's not up to me, but... Like, the games that I stream, I definitely want to have them bought.
Reclaim everything. I will wither this world and eat its bones.
Depends on the country's copyright laws. I see. YouTube, I don't think it can detect... Like, if you mean like the YouTube stuff, like I don't think it can detect like what country I'm in and then like compare it to laws around here. Admittedly, copyright laws in my country are very loose. We don't have a very well developed like situation where there's control over like which games get downloaded or what gets pirated or whatever. Because we don't have the infrastructure to control that. So that's why these things are still very popular around here. And there have been attempts to fight things. For example, like one of the recent things, well recent, it happened a few years ago, one of the things that happened was what is like there was a movie, right, that was made by by Serbian like producers and whatnot, and someone leaked it in a Facebook group. In a Facebook group, yes. And I know that they got arrested and fined, but also there were people who shared his link on Facebook. About 20 people shared the link to the movie, and they also got, I don't know if they got arrested, but I think they got fined. And that was the only example that I'm aware of where someone around here actually got in trouble for copyright. But it was probably because it was a domestic product. It was, you know, it was the movie that, I don't know. It's not that our country made it, but some very famous people from our country made it. And I think when it comes to like local stuff, that they will fight it if they can. And I guess it's easy to fight it on Facebook because, you know, of the identity and everything. But now, oh god. Well, that sucks. There are games you can't buy anymore. Those abandoned were they're free enough for. So, if the game actually cannot be purchased anymore, is
A stranger.
Please return me to the entrance. Is it okay to obtain it otherwise? Okay, I want to get out of here. Is this how we get out? This is how we get out. I like the music here. Okay, where do I turn in these quests? I'm starting to question whether or not I even needed to do this dungeon. Voting. How do I just want to leave the party? How do I? Oh, okay, thank God. I forgot how to do that. I just want to do my quest, damn it.
This world is full of wonder.
Wait, this wasn't something that I was supposed to do? Thank you, I've learned what I need for now from my new friends. If you're no center— oh my god! Was I doing the quest that I wasn't supposed to do at all?
And strong winds.
What? Was I even supposed to go to this dungeon? Because it's showing up as a side quest. Oh my god, was this quest always here? Oh, this sucks. But that's okay, we saw the dungeon, it's fine. I'm gonna get some gear. It's all good. Let's get the ring.
Your help is greatly
Great.
appreciated.
Not really. Not what we were supposed to do, apparently. It's not because we still got gear and lots of experience. True, but I thought that this was... No, the reason why I'm a little disappointed is because this is the first quest that I thought was sending me to, what is this? Unused fish head. What the... What? I thought that this was the first, like, main quest that was sending me to a dungeon, and I got excited because that used to be a thing in WoW, but apparently side, like, dungeons are not something like, something that's necessary to do at all? Why am I carrying this fish head around? How do I drop it? I don't want to... What?
There's magic.
So now I'm carrying it forever. Now I have this fish head in my hands, and I don't know how to... How do I get rid of it? Thank you. I've learned what I need from our new friends. The funeral ceremony for their former chieftain is about to start. Oh, I think I know what happened. I don't think I was high enough level for this. I think it's actually a good thing because I did get a level in it, right? Maybe. Like, how do I know which quest level this is? Because it wasn't here. I swear it wasn't here. Funeral ceremony for the former chieftain is about to start. Given how kind and hospitable the Escarans have been to us, it seems only right that we join them before departing back to the archives. Speak with Brendan and let her know we are ready when we are. They are ready.
Fly true.
I'm pretty sure it's written in the bottom. In the bottom of... This is 65. And I am 65. I actually got a level in the dungeon. I think I wasn't able to see the quest before doing some side quests. I'm not sure. I love the slurping. How do I get this fish to go away? Sakara soup. Carrying a chunk of fish in a soup. Oh, there we go. Carrying a chunk of fish for the soup. Do I actually need to give it to someone? I don't know. Let's just... I'm ready to begin the funeral. So they were all waiting for me to come back from the dungeon. That's great. No, I actually kind of like the fish. I'm gonna keep it.
We were hoping you would join us, friends.
Yes, this is the way to go to a funeral. Why not?
A celebration for all.
If you don't mind me asking, how did he pass? Was it the gnolls?
Oh no, Caligos. It was simply his time. Pinoliak was a stubborn old coot, but even he had to succumb to age eventually.
Well, he finished the game. What do you mean?
Not all deaths are violent, dear friend.
To be honest,
he got to the
I
credits.
can't remember a time when they weren't.
So it's fine. Must be a lower level dungeon. Must be a part of the storyline, though. I actually never got sent to any dungeons, like in the main storyline. At least not now, not here. In the previous expansion, yes, absolutely, but not now. Let's carry the fish head till the end of time. Let's see how far we can carry it. Roni, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you had a great time and have a lovely rest of your day.
You can have the honor of pushing his boat out to sea.
How do I push it if I have a
protecting
fish
this guy.
head? And what a fish head it is. Disgusting. What do I need to do? Boat pushed out to the sea. Where is the boat?
Next time, I'll bring soup.
And I'll bring the fish. I'm still holding it. Unbelievable. Am I gonna have it in the cutscene?
You treasured us all. May the seas find you as worthy as we do.
Aww. Sadsies. Well, at least he died of freaking old age. Oh, that's beautiful. Aww. These side stories, like from... They're so sweet. The fish head is bigger than me. Like, bigger than half of my body, at least. Oh, wow. That's a bit weird.
Himself has chosen Pinoliak. What a life!
Forgive me. I don't understand.
How
can you find such joy in the passing of family?
Oh, I guess this is very valuable for him to understand.
For his passing, Calic. But in celebrating his life, he shall remain with us forever.
Oh, look at all the
What
little
better way
babies.
to strengthen the bonds of the family that remains than celebrating all who came before.
I still have it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The fish head remains. What happens if I switch to cat form? Aw, it's gone. But it says carrying a chunk of fish for the soup. Wait, so I'm carrying it, but I have like pockets-ish? And then as a night elf, I will be forever and ever carrying it. In cat form, no. But as a night elf, this is now what I do. I'm not letting this fish go, just so you know.
It's good to see you again.
I'm interested in when it will go away on its own, like when I equip an item, maybe?
Keep safe.
The bonds of this community, the friendship and family they share. I never had that. The Blue Dragonflight never had that. And maybe that's because we haven't had a chance to. Now is the time. I must gather my kind. Meet me at the Azure Archives. There's much to be done. Of course there is.
Come back soon.
Yeah, let's try to equip something.
The celebration has only just begun.
Thank you, Brenna.
No, I still
And
haven't.
everyone. I have learned more than I imagined in my short time.
I'm gonna go to Syndra. And be like,
despite tragedy,
here you
all
go.
remain kind and resolute. Because of your community. Because of family. The power the Blue Dragonflight is missing.
This is making it
is
so
not
much more
ley
fun.
lines or ancient artifacts. It's family.
I must go to them. But if you ever have need of me, simply call. I will hear you. And I'll come as swiftly as my wings can carry me.
I want that as a mount.
Blue dragons to once more be the guardians of this land.
Who wouldn't want to mount Caligos?
I see. Huh. You could have said something about being a dragon from the beginning. Seems an important detail to leave out.
Right?
Well, you'd best be back anytime you need a good meal. There will always be a warm bowl of soup for you here, Cal.
It's like you could have killed us all.
Take care, Brenna. Maruk.
How about I get a ride? He said meet me there. How cool would it have been if I'd gotten
And
to go
you,
with him?
Of course, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. I hope
I
you
prefer
will make
being a
yourself at
friend
home
to a
and
mall
know that
walker
you
or something like
always
that.
have a family in Iskara.
Hey, I know very well what I said. Caligos is hot. I would take him home any day. Why am I walking with them? I should just fly. Let's see what happens if I fly. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is still there. It is still there. No, it's gone. We left the zone and it's gone. I don't get to carry my fish head? That is friggin' blasphemous. Oh, I think I should have gone with the flight master. That's a good one. Okay, should I say that he is completely fresh? Would that suit him better? He is also very fresh. See, I want to come back and get a flight master because I did not know how I'm gonna return. Yeah, I think it's a buff, but oh my god, I can't even go back. Fucking hell. This sucks. Oh my god. I'm gonna get murdered. Yeah, it is a buff, but I didn't realize that it was like zone buff. Never mind, I think I'm gonna have to walk because my dragon is too not dragony. Maybe my bar fills up a little bit so I actually get to fly. But for now, I have a choice to either walk or to go to the flight master. I think I can go to the flight master, but I don't know if I picked up the other flight master that's closer to the quest. I can only hope. Guess I'll try. Cannot believe that this is happening to me. Like, I left, now I'm coming back being like, just one other thing. I don't know where my Hearthstone is. I don't think I put my Hearthstone there. Yeah, but I haven't really been working on building the dragon. Like, I sometimes pick up a glyph, but I think I needed to put in more effort. Cannot believe, like, I could have just walked back. I don't know why I'm doing this. It hopes that I can potentially fly there. I probably don't even have the flight master. I love how this person is called the master of the pot. I think they know what they were doing. Please.
Well now, you're certainly a surprise.
Okay, that's actually amazing. I do have the flight master. Do you not have like 3 different Hearthstones by now? What do you mean by different Hearthstones? I do have the Dalaran Hearthstone. I have the Draenor and like the original Hearthstone. Is that the one that you're referring to? No, I do set this Hearthstone somewhere. Like right now it's at Mage's Rest. I have no idea where that is. I don't know the zones by name yet. I love the zone music. It reminds me a lot of like the Northrend zones. This area at least. Very nice. And I do love the sound of my hooves. It's kind of soothing. I don't know, maybe I'm used to it at this point.
I've repaired several ley lines, and our friend here helped repair a major one. Has the Oathstone been repowered?
Some power has returned to it. But I fear something still is preventing its true power from emerging.
Perhaps it has enough power to do one small request. I stand with you.
I never expected to learn so much from the Tuskar. I think I'll visit them when I can and maintain those bonds of friendship. Aww.
All will be well.
I can no longer be afraid of reuniting the Blue Dragons. It is better for us to be a family than a fragment of our former selves. Even if I cannot reclaim the Oathstone, I can still use its power to send a message to all the Blue Dragons. It is time they received word from their aspect. Cool.
Fly true. Come back soon. I hope that worked. I need my flight.
Okay, Sintra is kind of creepy.
Khadgar, what's happened?
The Primalists are on the move. It seems we did far too well at stymieing their efforts at Vakthros. Razageth has renewed the attack herself.
If Vakthros falls, the whole of the Azure Span will fall with it.
Quickly then, we must stop her before all is lost. Hopefully, we won't have to face her alone.
Vakthros is connected to the major ley lines in Azure Span. If it is destroyed, the Archives would cease to exist, along with the rest of the Azure Span.
I don't suppose any more blue dragons showed up to help?
Not yet. It will be up to us to stop this.
Like, how long are they gonna take? And who's left anyway? We get the Drake!
Keep safe.
Oh, that's awesome. Let me see
Together,
it.
we can achieve anything.
can't believe you just get these as mounts. That's awesome. Is it a oh, I haven't learned it yet, have I? No, I have not. I'm just gonna have it here. Oh wow. I like it. I wanna go down. Never mind. Stay. I like it. They're so cute. I think that I like them the most out of all of the ones. It looks, I don't know, it's not a full reskin, is it? There's something different about it. I think they look slightly different. I like these. Oh, so wait, how do you customize it? Like when you customize it, does it customize all 3 or whatever, how many we have? Or just one? Or you collect customization for each and every single one of them? That feels like a little bit of a grind, but it's still cool. I think with Dragonflight they actually gave the people exactly what they wanted, because look at this. It's such an awesome feature. This is where we're gonna stop for today. Tomorrow I'm not really sure if we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna be finishing up the story. My my quest progression is very, very slow, but I'm hoping to finish at least, you know, this part and do the stories and maybe start a new region. I'll see what I can do when it comes to next week's streams, because next week is the 6.4, the Final Fantasy XIV patch. I'm actually very excited for that. And I will make sure, or I will try to make sure to be there on Tuesday for the patch launch. And when it comes to the next week's schedule, I'm going to have to figure that out very, very, very quickly. So on Monday, you should know when I'll be live next week, but I will let you know. Anyways, that's going to be it. I will still see you tomorrow at the same time, so 6 p.m. Central European Time or 9 in the morning Pacific Time, I believe. And we're going to continue right here, and in case I know anything more about my schedule for next week, I will let you know. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. If you're new to Twitch, make sure to follow. If you're new here on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. And vice versa, you can find all the links in the About Me on Twitch and in the description of this video if you're on YouTube. Thanks so much. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.